This is Retro Sports Radio. Visit RetroSeasons.com for more sports history.
The San Diego Chargers faced the Miami Dolphins for the 1982 NFL Divisional Round playoffs at the Orange Bowl on January 16, 1983. San Diego had defeated Pittsburgh in the wildcard round after finishing the strike-shortened season with a 6-3 record under head coach Don Coryell. Miami was coached by Don Shula. They finished the regular season with a 7-2 record and then went on to defeat New England in the first round of the playoffs in order to advance. This audio recording is from the national radio broadcast featuring announcers Jack Buck and Hank Stram.
The referee today is Jerry Markbright. The umpire, Ed Siffick. The head linesman, Dale Hammer, and the line judge is Bob Beeks. Jim Poole is the back judge. Merrill Douglas, the side judge. Bob Lou is the field judge. The alternate official is Ben Montgomery. Hank Stram, one of the facets of this game is to consider is the fact that in the pregame warm-up, these two place kickers, Ralph Benershka of the Chargers and Uwe von Schamann of Miami, were both kicking the ball 55 yards through the uprights in practice.
Well, Benershka kicked 16 out of 22, which is pretty strong. Von Schamann has kicked 15 out of 20, but they're both very capable of kicking a long ball.
It may be a big part of this game, and last year was an overtime 41-38, a classic matchup. And it's a game that people have been talking about all throughout the season. And we wonder what's going to happen today.
You know, Jack, most people talk about the San Diego offense, but the game last year they won 41-38. 29 points of those 41 were generated by the specialty teams.
The coin toss has been won by the Miami Dolphins. So they'll get the ball at the start of the game and operate into a wind at the open end of this Orange Bowl, a grass field which appears to be playable, Hank, but it's not really much to brag about.
Well, nothing Class A, no. You're right, Jack. It's going to be fine, but nothing special.
And the middle of the playing field is rather barren. Miami got this far by beating New England 28-13 as San Diego came from behind to defeat the Steelers 31-28. And the winner of this game will host the championship game against the New York Jets, and we congratulate them as we congratulate the Redskins.
Yeah, no question about that. It's quite a surprise, I think. Not many people around the country realize how good a football team the New York Jets really are, man for man, and what a fine job Walt Michaels has done with that football team. The same is true of the Washington Redskins, who won against the Minnesota Vikings 21-7 yesterday, and that was really a fine job by the excellent Washington Redskins team.
And the winner of the game to be heard on CBS Radio later today, Green Bay at Dallas, will play at Washington next Saturday. Later today at 3:45 Eastern, the Packers and the Cowboys, Lindsey Nelson and Jim Kelly describing the action. Fulton Walker is back awaiting the kick from Ralph Benershka. He'll kick from our right to our left as we start the game in the Orange Bowl. The winner goes on to the championship game against the Jets, and the loser is out.
Benershka's got a bigger cast around his left wrist. It's bigger than his shoe. He broke his wrist playing tennis during the strike, Jack, and it hasn't responded.
And he'll kick it off to start the game. 75,000 plus in the sellout Orange Bowl. A high, short kick, and it is taken by the wingman off to the left side. Returns it across the 20-yard line, and Eddie Hill comes out near the 25, and the Dolphins will start from there. What do you expect their approach to be?
I think they're going to try to run. This is what they do best. Coming into the game, they're 3 running, 13 passing. But this is what they like to do best, and I think they're going to do everything they possibly can to try to keep the ball away from the San Diego offense.
Andra Franklin gained 701 yards during the regular season. He's in the backfield. He's not in the backfield. Tony Nathan is back there as Woodley is under center. 2 tight ends and a wing formation and a pass play over the middle. Wide open. Caught across the 35. Out to the 40-yard line of Miami on a first down to the wingback, the tight end, Bruce Hardy, and a first down for Miami.
Jack, right off the bat, they caught him in a double zone, meaning that the outside receivers were covered by 2 defensive backs, 2 on each side. The tight end, the middle area was wide open. They took advantage of it. But they're going to throw high percentage kind of passes and run the ball. And he's satisfied to make first down, to move the ball down the field and try to keep the ball away from this San Diego offense.
Now Franklin checks into the backfield with Tony Nathan. And on first down from the 40, Nathan comes to the right and tries to turn the corner. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and gained only a yard, as the coverage by the lineman Louis Kelcher and the linebacker Cliff Thrift was very good, and Thrift was the first one there.
The Chargers on defense, Jack, are 14th against the pass, 5 against the run, so it's reasonable to assume that the Miami Dolphins are going to feel strongly about throwing the ball some, along with what they want to do running-wise.
David Lewis is in at the starting left linebacker spot for the Chargers, and that's a change. Second down and 9 as a pickup of 1 by Nathan on the last trip. And Woodley's going to pass again. Short drop over the middle and incomplete. Off the hands of Hardy coming in from the left side. He was covered by Woody Lowe and Cliff Thrift, the 2 linebackers. And he could have caught that ball, but didn't, and it's 3rd and 9.
Here again, San Diego is playing double on the outside people, and they're giving them the inside. Evidently, they don't feel they have that much respect for the tight end. Bruce Hardy has only come into the game with only 12 catches for the entire year, so they're probably gambling on the fact that they want to get the ball outside. They're going to double them and let them throw the ball inside, and don't feel they're going to get hurt too badly with that kind of an operation.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd and 9 from their own 40, Woodley sets up the throw, swings it out in the flat, and it's caught. And the play is not good enough for a first down. The tackle is made across the 45. As Tony Nathan caught the ball, and the first one was David Lewis. And it's time for the Dolphins to punt. Whenever you get the ball, you want to keep it for a period of time against San Diego and get some kind of points, because every time you give it to them, you are open to the dynamic San Diego offensive unit. Here's the punt coming up by Tom Orals, who averaged 38, almost 39 yards a kick, and James Brooks is back at his 10. We await the snap. And the snap is to Orals, who boots the ball. Pretty good kick, and Brooks waits and takes it on the 14. Comes out to the 20-yard line, then is driven back. The ball came loose. Brooks got it back, and the ball is at the Charger 20. The tackle made by Eddie Hill of Miami, a 41-yard punt, a 5-yard return. Some of the fans thought perhaps it was a fumble, but the play was dead at the 20-yard line. Chargers get it for the first time. With the score 0-0, let us take time out.
Before you look under the hood of a new car, look at how the hood fits. If you look at a Honda, you'll see the hood, doors, trunk, and hatch fit the body with close tolerances. That's Honda quality. And that's one reason why Hondas have traditionally retained a high resale value among the best in the industry. You only have to look at how the hood fits to understand that.
If you're looking to make the most of your potential, look into the choices today's Army offers. If you qualify, you can choose your skill training. Choose to serve 2, 3, or 4 years. You may even get to choose thousands of dollars in college benefits and additional cash bonuses. The choices are all yours. Talk to your local Army recruiter.
You can do it in the Army.
Paid for by the U.S. Army.
The Chargers go to work. Their good offensive line, Don Masick at the center, Doug Wilkerson and Ed White at the guards, Billy Shields and Russ Washington are the tackles. Chandler is a wide receiver along with Joyner. Winslow in motion and a toss to Muncie running right. Cuts it up, gets big yards, spins across the 30 for a first down. He's out to the 32-yard line on a big run on the first play before Glenn Blackwood tackled him.
You know, interesting that time with formations, they dictate what the defense is going to do by the variety of things they do offensively. Talking about San Diego, they had a double cover on the outside receivers when before the ball was snapped. They sent a guy in motion, though, to take single. They ran that way to eliminate the force, and Chuck Muncie was able to pick up a big gain on the play.
Winslow is in motion, Fouts back to throw, and he is sacked back inside the 25-yard line. He was pounced on by Kim Bokamper. He was going to throw it out in the flat, decided he wouldn't do that, held the ball, and Bokamper just buried him back there.
Yeah, he had no idea that there was pressure from the backside. That's the great thing about the right end, or the end position on the backside. The quarterback never sees him. He never saw him and got a shot in the back. As
a result, it is second down and 17. for the Chargers, going from our right to our left. And Fouts sets up to throw again. Long over the middle and overthrows his man. We try to get Winslow down the middle, and Winslow is limping as he goes back toward the huddle.
He's got a bruised toe. Came into the game with a bruised toe, and he was limping noticeably, trying to release downfield in the middle of the area against the double zone.
3rd down and 17. The Dolphins took the opening kickoff, kept it for 2.5 minutes, and had to punt. Chargers have it for the first time. They've been sacked one time, and it's 3rd and 17 from their own 25. Fouts is under center. Back to throw. He is rushed. Steps up. Steps out and throws. And it is intercepted by Miami. Coming back the other way with the ball. Gerald Small has it inside the San Diego 30. Down to the 27-yard line of the Chargers. On a tipped ball, Gerald Small intercepted. He threw while under heavy pressure and probably shouldn't have thrown it at all, Hank.
That's the one thing that you have to do against Fouts. You must get inside pressure. They got inside pressure that time. They made him throw off balance. He threw right into a lot of folks, and it was intercepted.
Well, you know that San Diego fell behind against the Steelers last week before they came back to win. They're in danger of falling behind against the Dolphins here. The ball is at the San Diego 26. Andra Franklin hasn't carried the ball yet. He's in the backfield.
Look at all the room on the outside receivers, Jack. Boy.
Here's a delay to Franklin. Goes outside, gets a couple of blocks inside the 25 and down near the 21-yard line. He got 5 or 6 yards before Mike Williams, the cornerback, tackled him. Andra Franklin is 5'10", 225, and he picked up 6 yards on the run.
And he's the number 2 draft choice from Nebraska in 1981.
Now Franklin comes out and Tony Nathan is in. Duriel Harris is to the left. Jimmy Cephalo to the right. The 2 tight ends are Lee and Hardy. On 2nd down with Hardy in motion, Woodley tosses to Nathan running right. Drives down to the 20-yard line. And he picked up about 3. It'll be 3rd and short for the Dolphins. A tackle by Louis Kelcher.
The defensive backs, the left corner, Jeff Allen, and the right corner, Mike Williams, both are very deep, Jack. And it looks like you should be able to throw in front of them when they're in that alignment.
Woody Bennett and Andra Franklin, 2 big backs are in there now for Miami. They have the ball at the San Diego 18, 3rd down and 2. They line up in the I formation with Bennett the tailback. Moore sets up as a wingback. Woodley gives it to Bennett. First down inside the 10, 5. He's tackled at the 5, first and goal. Andra Franklin clears away. Woody Bennett ran to the 5-yard line before Bruce Laird made a touchdown-saving tackle. They put it down at the 6.
John Giesler, Kuchenberg, boy, they did a good job of blocking at the point of attack. And they got good movement off the ball.
First and goal to go. We're coming up on the 9-minute mark remaining in the first quarter. An interception has set the Dolphins on the march, and Tony Nathan and Andra Franklin are in their backfield. First and goal from the 6-yard line. Split backs. 2 tight ends, including Joe Rose. And here is Franklin running left, turning it up, driving down to the 4 near the 3-yard line on first down. Louis Kelcher was there, and he got the help he needed. Leroy Jones, Louis Kelcher, Gary Johnson, and Keith Ferguson are playing up front for the Chargers. They mark Franklin down at the 3-yard line. And it's 2nd and goal. And this time, Miami is keeping the ball for a period of time. We have 8:20 left in the scoreless first quarter. Moore is a wingback. 2nd and goal from the 3. Moore in motion. Here is a rollout by Woodley and a pass. Touchdown, Miami! He hit Matt Moore, who was in motion to the right, just inside the goal line, and the Dolphins intercept the San Diego pass and go on top 6-0. Matt Moore, the recipient of that 3-yard touchdown pass. And, of course, people look askance at the San Diego defense And Miami certainly moved it against him on that first try. The extra point try by Von Schaumann, who's 21 out of 22 during the regular season. Don Strock will hold the ball. High snap, they get it down. The kick is good, and it's 7-0. 6 plays, 26 yards, 3 minutes and 3 seconds after the interception by Gerald Small. 7-0 Miami, 8:08 left in the first quarter, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Len. These days, you can never predict what you'll come home to. But if it happens to be trouble, your auto owner's agent can help. He has a homeowner's insurance policy designed to meet today's needs, like an endorsement to keep your coverage automatically in line with the rising value of your house. And if an emergency arises, you'll appreciate the fast, fair claims service from auto owners. That's auto owners.
See or call Leo L. Piper at Blankenship Insurance Agency, oldest agency in downtown El Dorado.
Herman's Tin Shop in El Dorado is the place to go for your every air conditioning and heating need. Herman's has over 35 years' experience in the heating and cooling business and is a heating and cooling specialist. At Herman's Tin Shop, you'll find quality brand name heating and cooling systems. Herman's also specializes in sheet metal work, guttering, insulation, and also offers 24-hour emergency service. That's Herman's Tin Shop, 1034 Oregon Street, El Dorado.
Heartbeat.
Super Bowl Sunday is 2 weekends away. Sunday, January 30th. You'll get it all from CBS Radio Sports right here. It's something special. James Brooks is deep. He's flanked by Joe Bauer. As San Diego will get the kickoff after falling behind 7-0. The referee is Jerry Markbright, and we await his signal. 8:08 left in the first quarter. Miami is very difficult to beat here on their home field.
Yeah, they really are. They're tough, and especially, San Diego had to go 81 yards the first time they had to get the ball. Made a mistake. Miami had to go just 27 yards. They took advantage of it. That's what you have to do when you get good field position. They lead 7-0, but basically because of that good field position.
Here's the kickoff, and it is James Brooks taking it on the 11, quickly to the 15, to the 20, trying to get outside, cannot, and he's driven out of bounds at the 22 of San Diego. Paul Langford was holding down the sideline over there, wouldn't let Brooks turn the corner. Well, San Diego would prefer to be ahead, but they don't mind being behind.
They've been behind many times with explosions. If they have an explosive offense, why, anything can happen anywhere in the field.
First down at their own 22. A 3-man front with Gordon, the linebacker, right up on the line of scrimmage. Here's a give to Muncie and a fumble. Loose ball inside the 20. It belongs to San Diego. So they've had a sack, an interception, and a fumble, but they got this one back at their own 16, and they lost 6 yards. Fouts fell on it after Muncie fumbled it.
It looked like a bad exchange. He didn't get the ball in the pocket. It wasn't Muncie's fault, Jack. It really was the quarterback's fault. He put it on the hip, and he didn't have possession, and for that reason he fumbled it.
Second down and 16. Chandler is to the left side and in motion back to the right. Here's a delay and some room up the middle, and Muncie comes out to the 19, and that's all. Larry Gordon filled the hole in a big hurry, and Ernie Roan, the inside linebacker, helped, and it's 3rd and long for San Diego, and they can't get on track.
Muncie didn't get as much out of that draw play as he should have. Really, there was a big hole on the left side, but he ran right into traffic. Could have got a lot more out of the play than he did.
Dwight Scales checks in as the extra wide receiver for the Chargers. Winslow is on a wing to the right. Joyner goes in motion. Fouts back to throw. Has time. Throws now. And it's caught beyond the 35-yard line for a first down. What a throw by Fouts, and on the money to Wes Chandler, who went high and caught it. First down for San Diego on that 3rd down and 12 play.
Chandler is a great leaper, and he's a runner receiver, Jack. By that I mean anytime he catches the ball, he can run for a touchdown. He's got terrific running ability. He was a college running back at the University of Florida, and he can do it all.
That was 3rd and 12 when Fouts, given time to throw, hit his deep man. And now on first down, running right is James Brooks. Needs a block, uses the block, comes out across the 40-yard line, and he is down at the San Diego 41. And he picked up 4 yards on the play. Brooks tackled by A.J. Dewey and Glenn Blackwood. There are two Blackwoods in the defensive backfield of the Dolphins, Lyle and Glenn. Second down and 6. 7-0. Miami leading first quarter. 5.5 minutes left in the period. Brooks and Muncie are in the backfield. That's quite a 1-2 punch. On second down, a pass play by Fouts. Sets and throws, runs out of the pocket, throws on the run. Caught at the 40, then the tackle is broken, and yards are gained by San Diego. As Muncie is finally downed out at the 44, it's going to be third down and 3. Ernie Roan on a big hit on the receiver. Third down and 2.5. We'll call it third and 3 coming up for San Diego. Muncie can catch the ball. He is very good at it, and he just did.
And Winslow is out of the game. He's really having trouble with that bad toe, Jack. He just went off the field. He's not in the lineup.
Holohan is in at the other tight end spot, and he goes in motion. Fouts gives to Brooks, trying for the first down, and did not get it. He called down from behind by the linebacker, Bob Brzezinski.
And they had the Miami defense all confused. They were running around all over the place, didn't know where to go, because they were looking for Winslow, and he wasn't in the game. They ran right into the strength of the formation defensively, just by accident.
So, after being intercepted the last time, San Diego, in possession at their own 44, will punt for the first time with Maury Buford, the kicker. He's averaged 41 yards a kick, and Tom Vigorito stands inside his 15 for the Dolphins. 4:39 left in the quarter. Miami leading 7-0 and about to get the ball. And there's the punt by Buford. High and deep, and Vigorito should let it go. He took it out in the 5. He's back to the 10, and he's tackled at the 12, and he made a mistake. The ball is back at the Miami 12-yard line after that 50-yard punt and the tackle by Andre Young. With the score, 7-0 Dolphins. Let us take time out.
This bud's for you. There's no one else who does it quite the way you do. So here's to you. For all you do, you know the king of beers is coming through. For all you do. This bud's for you. This bud's for you. This bud's for you. For being on the job and working hard all day. So here's to you. For all you do, you know the king of beer that's coming through. For all you do, this bud for you. This bud for you. This bud for you. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
Kellen Winslow is walking along the sideline in front of the San Diego bench, trying to pull himself back together. And if he can't play at, well, he probably won't play at peak efficiency, but if he can't be in there for most of the time, the Chargers will be in trouble. Miami goes from their 12. It's a first down. And here is a give to the running back, Tony Nathan, trying to turn the corner. Does to the 15, to the 20, beyond the 20, and out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's the Miami first down. Teams which have the ability and the speed to get outside and turn that corner are tough to stop.
They got a poor force that time, Jack. They were very deep in the secondary. Got a good block by the guard pulling around the outside. And Nathan was able to get around everybody and do a good job and pick up a first down on the play.
Jim Fox made the tackle at the Miami 23, so they've come away from their 12 to the 23. And they use Hardy on a wing. Two tight end formation. Woodley is under center. And a surge by San Diego. Here is the pass, and it's caught out here to the right side by Tony Nathan. Folks were looking for a flag to come down, thinking that perhaps San Diego was offside or they were drawn off. Was there a flag thrown, Hank?
No, I don't see one. The tight end was offside, it looked like.
Well, I think the ball is at the 33. That's another first down as Nathan caught the ball. Everybody in the stadium was waiting for a flag to come down, and none was thrown. Looked like Ronnie Lee, the tight end, was offside on the play. Everybody in the stadium cheered when they realized that the Dolphins probably got away with something. So the ball is at the Miami 33. Chargers complained about that. It's a first down. Here's a toss to the fullback Franklin. Starts outside, cuts inside, and comes to the 40. He picked up 7 yards, and it looks like we're watching John Riggins again. David Lewis and Louis Kelcher made the tackle.
They're getting a lot of yardage in big chunks. They're using a wing formation and doing a good job of blocking down and getting people out in front of the ball carrier. They did it again that time, and now it's 2nd and 3.
Dolphins already lead 7-0. 3:40 left in the first quarter. 2nd down and 3 from the Miami 40-yard line.
Boy, look at that tight end.
Here's Woodley back to throw, and he throws outside. It's wide open, and it's caught for another first down. And going out of bounds at midfield is Tony Nathan. Tackled by Jeff Allen, the cornerback. Another first down for Miami.
And they had double coverage on the outside, and they had the middle wide open, and in spite of that, they still got the ball in a flat in front of the double coverage. Amazing.
That stops the clock with 3:29 left in the first quarter. And the Dolphins appear to be capable of doing whatever they want to do. Andra Franklin, Tom Vigorito are in the backfield now. Vigorito splits out. He's wide to the right.
Look at all the room on this side. 14 yards.
On first down, Woodley back to throw. Looks and throws long down the left sideline, out of bounds, threw it away, incomplete. And Hank Stram is shaking his head.
Boy, he had 1-on-1 on this side, all the room in the world, and he had never even looked over here, Jack, never saw it, and threw into traffic and threw it out of bounds.
2nd down and 10 from midfield for Miami. They scored with 8 minutes left in this quarter on a 3-yard pass to Ned Moore after an interception by Gerald Small. And the Dolphins have been unable to get on track on offense, and Kellen Winslow is gimpy here today. 2nd and 10 for Miami. Here is a give to Nathan, running with the ball inside the 45 to the 40. First down to the 37-yard line of San Diego. On what appeared to be a passing situation, they ran with the ball. A good clearing block by the fullback Franklin, and a dandy run by Tony Nathan. He's one of the early stars of this game.
Yeah, it was a delayed draw play. They fake to the fullback and then give it to the halfback. Good blocking out in front. Number 60, Jeff Tays, the right guard, did a good job at the point of attack, and he goes in there for another big gain on the play and a first down.
Woody Lowe made the tackle along with Andre Young. First down now at the San Diego 37. Some drive by the Dolphins. Nathan in the backfield. On first down, a pass play, Woodley. Outside right, it's caught by Nathan. Stumbles down to the 30-yard line. And he got 7 yards. Would have had more, but he slipped and had to dive to the 30 for those 7 yards covered by Cliff Thrift.
They're using a triple wing formation on the left side, Jack, with a tight end, a wing back, and a flanker. And then they got a split in on the right with a back in the backfield behind the right tackle. And they're just one-on-one situation with a back and a linebacker. And, gosh, it's just like stealing.
They're doing everything they desire. It's 2nd down and 3. And a tough play for the Chargers to defend. Harris comes to the right. And Harris is the other receiver. There goes Andra Franklin trying to get outside, but cannot do it, and he is tackled at the line of scrimmage. In fact, lost a half a yard, and 3rd and 4 comes up. Andra Franklin lost 1. We're down to a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Bruce Laird was the tackler on that last play. And Cephalo comes in, along with Harris. And Joe Rose, Tony Nathan, and Tom Vigorito. Out over the ball, Dwight Stevenson, the center, and in the shotgun, Woodley back to throw, throws, and it's caught inside the 25 for a first down. Inside to heavy traffic, and the pass was caught by Tony Nathan. He was hit by Lewis and Thrift, the linebackers, and Nathan is having a field day, and that's another Miami first down.
And Woodley is right on target.
Ball at the San Diego 23, a first down. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Woodley had a great game last week against New England. and a very good game in the final game of the regular season against Baltimore. Nathan has caught 5 for 39 yards, rushed 3 times, 28 yards. First down at the 23. Here running with the ball is Nathan to the right. He drives inside the 20, down to the 18. He got 5 on what probably will be the final play of the first quarter. The tackle by Lewis and Laird, and the Chargers cannot stop the Dolphins. They will not run another play here in the first quarter. When we resume, they will have the ball at the 18 of San Diego. It'll be second down and 6. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, the Dolphins 7, San Diego nothing.
Spiffy apartment, Larry.
Well, I'm a today kind of guy.
Yes.
Would say I spin a little wax.
That's a great idea.
Tiffany?
Yes, Larry.
It's your eyes.
Larry?
Yes, Tiffany.
It's your stereo.
Huh?
Call me when you get a Quasar.
You know Quasar is the name to call for dependable quality products. Now, Quasar is the name for great savings. It's the Quasar Annual Fantastic Factory Sale, and it's going on now at your participating Quasar dealer.
I was getting my hair cut, and the stories going around the barbershop kept getting taller as my hair got shorter. So I told a true story about a Honda Accord four-door sedan. Went like this. A fella bought one and took it for a shakedown run. Well, the Honda Accord rode so smoothly that he relaxed in the plush seat, set the cruise control that comes standard, and enjoyed the scenery quietly passing by. When he returned, he went to open the trunk and found his wallet lying on the Accord's rear bumper. He'd put it there while loading the trunk and had forgotten it. That should give you an idea about the smooth ride a Honda Accord four-door sedan can deliver, I said. Well, the barber shook his head. I swore the story was true, because it is. I got up to pay for my haircut, and I found I had misplaced my wallet again.
We make it simple.
Miami Dolphins have already kept the ball for 4.5 minutes. They lead 7-0. They have second and 6 at the San Diego 18-yard line. The scoring in the first period, a 3-yard pass to Nat Moore, following an interception by Gerald Small against Dan Fouts. Let's pause 5 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the CBS Radio Network.
You're listening to WKSI El Dorado, 44 degrees at 12 o'clock.
We start the second quarter, and this will be the 11th play of this current drive, and David Woodley has a hot hand here at the outset.
7 of 9 for 57 yards. He's hot.
And 1 touchdown. Nathan in the backfield with Franklin from the 18. Here's a delay to Franklin. Sliding left. Yard. Big yard. Down to the 10. First down and goal to go. Inside the 10-yard line before Woody Law stopped Andra Franklin. And evidently, Hank, the offensive line of the Dolphins is kicking him out.
They really are. They're doing a number on him. And that's where it's being done. It's being won up front by the way the offensive line is handling the line of scrimmage at this stage of the game against the San Diego Chargers.
Right at the 10-yard line, it is first and goal. And Miami is a versatile team with a lot of weapons to get into the end zone. Franklin is the lone setback. 2 tight ends in a wing formation. Woodley gives to Franklin. More yards. Driving inside the 5 down to the 4. Forward progress to the 3, and it's second and goal from 3.5 yards away. Cliff Thrift and Tim Fox tackle him, but Franklin is tearing up the turf along with Tony Nathan for the Dolphins. Franklin ran to the San Diego 3. And the Dolphins, leading 7-0, are about to make it 14.
And they're dominating the game and keeping the offense of the San Diego Chargers on the bench. That's what it's all about. And they're doing a great job. Looks like they could run something left here.
Here, sliding to the left side as Franklin turns it up and goes over for a touchdown. He drags the tackler into the end zone. Cliff Thrift, the linebacker, hit him but couldn't stop him. And there's another touchdown for Miami. It's 13-0. All of that after Tom Vigorito fielded a punt at his 5, returned it to the 12. The Dolphins then went roaring down the field. 89 yards, 13 plays. Chargers unable to stop them. 5 minutes and 56 seconds they held the ball. with Franklin getting the touchdown and Von Schaumann trying to make it 14-0. Don Strock holding. The kick is good. It's 14-0 Miami. They're tough to beat in the Orange Bowl. And the Chargers had better get started with the score 14-0. Let us take time out.
If you want the insurance agent who delivers good neighbor service, check with State Farm. Every year, millions of people decide they want the service State Farm is famous for. That's why so many people come to State Farm and stay with State Farm. They've got one agent who can do it all. Life, health, home, and car insurance. And just one number to call for that good neighbor service. Check your yellow pages and call the State Farm agent near you.
And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I want to see skyscrapers.
On TWA, kids fly free.
I want to go to Hollywood.
Starting January 10th, any kid under 18 who's with a grown-up can fly free in the U.S. on TWA.
I want to see the Pacific Ocean.
TWA's Kids Fly Free. Now you and your kids can afford to see most anything.
I want to see my grandma and grandpa.
Or anyone. Travel dates and restrictions vary by city. Call your travel agent or TWA.
James Brooks will be the deepest for San Diego. They await the kickoff. We said it earlier. They prefer to be ahead. They don't go to pieces when they fall behind. But the way they've fallen behind has to be disturbing to the San Diego team.
Has to be. Miami has made it look very easy. They've run the ball. They've thrown the ball. They've done everything they want to do offensively. And San Diego hasn't come close to stopping them so far.
And we'll have to wait and see after this kickoff how Kellen Winslow fares. Here's the kick. It's high and it's rather deep, and it may go out of bounds. No, it bounces inside the 10, and San Diego is lucky to get it back. The ball comes loose out beyond the 20. Who has it? Miami has it on the fumble kickoff. Hank Bauer and Brooks were waiting for the ball to go out of bounds, but it took a very fortunate bounce for Miami. And then when Bauer tried to pick it up, he was smacked. The ball squirted out to the 23, and Uwe von Schaumann, who kicked the ball, recovered the fumble.
It really popped right into his arms like somebody threw him a pass. It was amazing. It hit the turf, and there again, instead of being satisfied to fall in the ball jack, he tried to pick it up and run with it, which is a bad mistake. You see, it'll happen all the time. It happened there again, and now Miami has another excellent opportunity on the plus 23.
And a Miami player is being tended to, stopping the clock with 13:22 left in the half. Miami has the ball at the San Diego 23. And with the score already 14-0 in favor of the Dolphins, let us take time out.
Now you can get 11.9 annual percentage rate financing on any new 82 or 83 Buick, including Skyhawk, Skylark, Century, Regal, LeSabre, Electra, or Riviera. You must take retail delivery from your participating Buick dealer's stock no later than March 31st, or place a factory order by February 28th. Dealer financial participation may affect consumer costs. See your participating dealer for qualification details. A new Buick at 11.9% financing is too good to pass up.
Here's the number you should call right now, 800-255-3050. That's the Travelodge toll-free reservation line. Call and find out how affordable your vacation can be when you stay at Travelodge. 800-255-3050.
We can help you all along the way.
Last year, the end of the first quarter in this playoff game between these same two teams, it was San Diego out in front, 24-0. And Miami came back. And then San Diego eventually won it.
They got the same formation where they throw the ball in the flat to the back or the guy on the outside. They've been running outside from us some too, but the guy in the flat, they run inside this time with a trap.
Here's Nathan driving down inside the 20-yard line, and he gets yards to the 17 of San Diego. And Leroy Jones tackle him. And Hank, even when the Chargers get a shot at the ball carrier, their tackling is atrocious.
Yeah, they still continue to make yardage. They're running right through the tackles.
Nathan ran for 5 yards, and he gives way now to Andra Franklin. 12:50 left in the half. Miami leading 14-0 and on the drive again. The Ball is at the 18 of San Diego, and here is a delay to Franklin. Finds his way down to the 16. He got 2 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 3. The tackle by Woody Lowe and the defensive end, Keith Ferguson. And that time, the tackling was good. Franklin ran to the 16. 3rd down and 3. Well, there's been an interception against San Diego. They've been sacked. They fumbled a kickoff. 12-10 left in the half. Vigorito is in the backfield with Nathan now. They like to throw the ball to Vigorito, who's on a wing.
Boy, there's a lot of room on that right side.
Out of the shotgun. The pass to the right side. It's caught. It's caught for a first down to the 12-yard line by Vigorito. Made a fine catch. Got his feet in on a perfect throw by Woodley.
Like playing baseball, like playing catch out there, Jack. They haven't stopped that play yet. Back in the flat, the receiver goes downfield. He's just licking the linebacker. Going to the outside. The ball was thrown perfectly for another first down.
And Woodley is throwing the ball with a great deal of authority.
I don't know how they criticize the kid. He's done a great job for them all year long, and he keeps hearing things about the fact that they'd be an excellent team if they had a good quarterback. I think this kid's one of the fine quarterbacks in the league. Young quarterback.
First down at the 12-yard line of the Chargers. Tony Nathan, and a bootleg play, and here's the quarterback running inside the 10 and out of bounds, just outside the 6. He got about 5. On a bootleg, David Lewis chased him out, and running with the ball is not unusual for Woodley. During the regular season, he ran 36 times and averaged almost 6 yards a carry. Time of possession is really being dominated now by the Dolphins, who have the ball at the Chargers' 6. Second down and 5. Actually 4. Second down and 4. For the Dolphins. They're leading 14-0, and they're on the move. Franklin is back in there, along with Woody Bennett. Franklin drives to about the 3-yard line. He may have a first and goal. They mark it at the 3, and that's going to be short of a first down by about a half a yard. Gary Johnson was the tackler. 3rd and short coming up for the Dolphins. This time it was Bennett leading the blocking for Franklin.
I can't get over what a great job that offensive line is doing. They're really blowing them off the line of scrimmage, Jack.
3rd down and 1. 11:15 left in the half. Bennett and Franklin in the backfield. Here goes Franklin, and he drives for a first and goal about a yard and a half away from the goal line. Woody Lowe drove him back along with Gary Johnson. It's going to be first and goal for Miami from a yard and a half away. They have marked the ball down at the 1. All of this after the fumbled kickoff by the Chargers. You talk about the offensive scoring machine on the field. It's the Dolphins. It's not San Diego. 10:45 left in the half. First and goal from the 1. How are you going to stop Franklin? The only thing that could stop him would be a fumble.
Something right.
Woodley is under center and on a sneak. He lunges to the goal line and did not get in. And a flag goes down. A flag goes down as Woodley tried to sneak it into the end zone. And we have the call coming up. Procedure against Miami. And that'll make it first and goal from the 6. And in penalties, that's their first of the game.
All they have to do again, Jack, is run the play with the back in the flat and their outside receiver inside. They haven't stopped that yet. If they decide they want to throw the football.
We have 10:33 left in the half. And the ball is at the 6, first and goal, Miami. Hardy is on a wing, and Tony Nathan is in the backfield. Woodley, the quarterback, back to throw. Dumps it in the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown to the big tight end, Ronnie Lee. That's his first touchdown of the year. And it's 20-0.
Same formation, Jack, except this time, instead of hitting the guy in the flat, they hit the tight end who was wide open right in the middle, which was very obvious. Great read on the part of the young quarterback, David Woodley.
Makes it 20-0 with 10:29 remaining in the half. So they turn an interception into a touchdown, and they turn the fumble on a kickoff also into a touchdown. And the extra point try by Von Schaumann. He recovered the fumble that led to the TD. Strzok gets the ball down, and it is 21-0. If Miami wins, the Jets will come here. If San Diego wins, the Jets will go there. 10:29 left in the half. 21-0 Miami. We'll be back in just a moment. Later today on CBS Radio at 3:45 Eastern Time, Green Bay at Dallas. From Texas Stadium, Lindsey Nelson and Jim Kelly. James Brooks awaits the kick. Von Schaumann boots it. It'll be returned by Brooks from the 7 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20 to the 25. Flags down. Fumble! Miami gets the ball. Now we'll check the flag. Miami has the ball on the James Brooks fumble, and we'll check the flag. Rich Diana, a rookie from Yale, recovered the ball. Let's check the penalty. The penalty is going to be against San Diego. I better wait. It's against the penalty. It's against San Diego. The penalty is declined. The ball belongs to Miami again. And where is the ball? It is put down at the San Diego 37, and their defensive unit has to come back onto the field.
This is incredible, isn't it? Coryell's got to be shell-shocked.
Rich Diana, the rookie from Yale, recovered the ball at the San Diego 37. We still have 10:17 left to play in the half. The score is 21-0 Miami. And that's the third turnover by the Chargers. And on each one, Miami is stuck it to them. The offensive unit of the Dolphins has got to be getting pooped.
Boy, this is really a surprise.
Tony Nathan is the setback. David Woodley under center. Nathan straight ahead. 3 yards to the 34. Tackle by Keith Ferguson.
Personal foul against San Diego.
And a late flag was thrown. Nathan ran to the 34, and the referee runs to the 20.
Unnecessary weapons over 30. Defense. First down.
The call is against Bruce Laird, and it takes the ball to the Charger 30. And Miami is in a spot to make it 28-0. 10:10 left in the half. 1st and 10 at the 20. Miami has run 30 plays. San Diego only 10. On first down, here's Tony Nathan. Sailing down to the 17. He got 3 yards. There was good penetration by the blitzing linebacker that time, but Nathan eluded the first tackler and was finally stopped by Bruce Laird at the 17. The ball is at the San Diego 17. Already close enough for a field goal try, but the Dolphins haven't been stopped. So they're thinking touchdown, and it's 2nd down and 7. David Woodley gives to Nathan, running right. There's room. He gets a block, cuts between tacklers, drives inside the 10. 1st and goal, Miami. Jeff Taves with a big block that sprung him loose. He's playing where Ed Newman had been playing. Newman is out for the year.
I tell you, they guessed right that time. The defense was rotated to the other side. They had a lot of room to run, and they took advantage of it. They did a good job of blocking Lewis. Lewis came off the block and almost got a piece of the tackle, but not until after Nathan made the necessary yardage for the first down.
Franklin comes out. It is 1st and goal at the 9-yard line of San Diego. They are just killing the Chargers here, as the turnovers have killed them. In the backfield, it's Eddie Hill. And on first down, a pass play, and Woodley is on the run for his life, and he's sacked back at the 25-yard line. David Woodley is sacked back at the 25 as they finally got to him. Keith Ferguson was in there. And then he got some help, and that slows down the Miami Dynamite offense. A loss all the way back to the 25.
Well, you talk about field position. Miami has had it on the plus 27, plus 23, plus 37. Well, when you're playing on a short field like that, and the other team has to play on a long one, it's tough.
Clock running, 8:50 left in the first half. Second and goal from the 25. A pass play by Woodley. He throws, and it is caught at the 10-yard line. Incredibly by Jimmy Cephalo, despite heavy coverage from Williams and Laird. And it'll be third and goal from the 9 again.
Boy, he made a sensational catch. We saw him make that same kind of a play against Buffalo the last time we saw them play right here in the Orange Bowl.
8:41 left in the half. The score here is Miami 21, San Diego nothing. It's third and goal from the 9, the original line of scrimmage. Before the sack. On third down, Miami's made a first down 4 times in 5 drives. Woodley is under center, and he's back to throw. He rolls right. He comes back into the pocket, throws. It's caught by Nathan, and he's tackled at the 7, and it's time for Miami to try a field goal. Woody Lowe tackled Nathan at the 7-yard line. Well, they couldn't get the touchdown that time. It's 21-0 with 8:18 left in the half. The Miami offensive unit is applauded by this crowd of 75,000 on a sunny day in the Orange Bowl. And Uwe von Schamann is in. He kicked. $15 out of 20 during the regular season. Strock will hold the ball, a 25-yard try, and give 3 more points to Miami. They've taken advantage of each of the turnovers by San Diego, and we have 7:45 left in the half. A 25-yard field goal by Uwe von Schamann makes the score 24-0, and let us take time out.
8 months ago, and you never could have done it. 8 months ago, it looked like so much electronic spaghetti. Now you can read the wiring like a road map, and you spotted the malfunction a mile away. You're 21 Lima, Pershing Electronics Repairer. See your Army recruiter today.
You can do it in the Army.
Paid for by the U.S. Army.
Hi, this is Jack Buck for SK Tools, the do-it-yourselfer's best friend around the house and around the car. Want to get changing a spark plug, installing a kitchen sink, or repairing that household appliance? There's a quality SK tool designed to make your job a lot easier, no matter what you're fixing. So before you begin the next project, stop by your automotive parts, hardware, or local retail store and ask for SK by name. Move up to SK, the tool's built for a lifetime.
Miami has had the ball 12 minutes longer than San Diego has had it. 17:08 to 5:07. Kicking off from our right to our left is von Schamann. James Brooks is deep. And the kick is high and off to the right side, and Brooks takes it on the 11 to the 15 to the 20-yard line. Stumbles, comes out to the 25 to the 30. Breaks another tackle and comes out to about the 33 of San Diego. But at least they held the ball that time. But they've got a long way to go, and they're 24 points behind. Dan Heflin was the tackler for Miami. And this Miami defense should be inspired and well-rested, Hank.
They surely should be. They've done exactly what they wanted to do to keep the San Diego offense on the bench, and that's where they spent most of the afternoon so far.
Muncie is in the backfield with Fouts. Fouts to Muncie, straight up the middle, big yards across the 40. Out to the 41-yard line, he got 9 yards. Muncie carries for 9. And what San Diego wants to do here is get a touchdown before the halftime. And then they will be in the game, eh?
Yeah, no question about that. But they can't lose their cool. They just have to be patient and do what they felt they could do coming into the ball game. They can just get 7 at a time.
Second down and 1. Here's Fouts passing, looking, throwing, short, drop. Dropped by the tight end, Eric Sievert. And it'll be third down and 1. Kellen Winslow is injured today. He's in the lineup, but he is hurting with a bad foot. And it's 3rd down and 1. Receivers tried to run with the ball before he had it. And now San Diego has to get this first down, and it's 3rd and 1 from their 41. Winslow in motion, a toss to Muncie. Muncie's in trouble, but he turns it up and just does get the first down, and a flag is down. A flag is down as Muncie went wide, and here's a penalty coming up against San Diego. They're doing everything wrong. Bob Baumauer was the tackler on the play. That stops the clock with 6:44 left in the half. They're going to measure to see if they had a first down, and then Miami may decline the penalty. The ball is at the San Diego 42.
I think they made the first down, Jack. Muncie really did a good job of getting extra effort and getting the necessary yardage for the first down. I'll be surprised if they don't, but maybe they didn't. I don't know. I thought they did.
They stretched the chains, and it would have been a first down, but now we'll deal with the flag. The referee, Jerry McBride, is going to mark off a penalty against San Diego all the way back to the San Diego 31. Number 7. Here's a penalty against San Diego, putting the ball at their 31-yard line, making it 3rd and 11.
Now the thing you have to be careful of, Jack, is you don't make another mistake and give them another opportunity with good field position.
Fouts likely to throw. Winslow is to the right side. Back to throw is Fouts. 4-man rush. He throws out the flag. Caught by Muncie. Nothing doing. Roan takes him down well before he got the first down. And it's 4th down in time for San Diego to punt. Ernie Roan chased the receiver out of bounds. That was a strange throw, wasn't it? Trying to get 11 yards.
Well, he was harassed. He had to get rid of the football. I'm surprised he threw it as well as he did to Muncie. He had pressure right in his face and had to get rid of the ball quickly.
6:36 left in the half, so ample time for Miami with Tom Vigorito back to take the punt and do some more damage. Unless San Diego tries some trickery here with the ball at their 36, and they probably won't. The punter is Maury Buford. He's kicking for the second time. Takes the snap and kicks it. Hangs it high, and there'll be good coverage on Vigorito. He's driven back to the 15, goes back to the 13, back to the 10, and he is hit at the 14 and brought down there. Tom Vigorito returned the punt to the Miami 13-yard line, and Woody Lowe made the tackle. We have 6:22 left in the half. The Dolphins had the ball. They lead 24-0, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Hendricks Ford in El Dorado has the new 1983 Fords in stock that are revolutionizing the auto industry. The all-new, totally redesigned Ford LTT. Lighter, more aerodynamic, and fuel efficient. The all-new mid-sized Ford Ranger. Properly equipped, it can haul as much as standard-sized trucks while using less fuel. And coming soon, Hendricks Ford will have the all-new Ford Thunderbird with the sleek styling and engineering of more expensive German imports. Hendricks Ford backs up every purchase with the finest service department in the area. That's Hendricks Ford, Route 45, El Dorado.
Money management is important for everyone these days, and choosing the banking facility that best suits your needs is the most important decision you can make for your financial security. In El Dorado, C.P. Burnett & Sons Bank offers you experience plus modern knowledge of putting your money to work for you in today's fast-paced business world. Convenient drive-in facilities till 5 Monday through Thursday, till 6 Fridays, and till 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Grow with a growing bank. Ask about your personal IRA savings plan from C.P. Burnett Bank in El Dorado, offering you personal trust.
Greetings to our men and women around the world listening on Armed Forces Radio. Hank Stram and Jack Buck with you from the Orange Bowl in Miami. 6:22 left in the half. Dolphins 24, San Diego nothing. Dolphins have the ball at their own 14-yard line, first down. Next Saturday and Sunday, the 22nd and 23rd, the NFL Conference Championship game and the AFC Conference Championship game. Don't miss them. There's something special next weekend. And later today at 3:45 Eastern Time, Green Bay and Dallas. You'll hear it on CBS Radio. First down, Miami. And here is a handoff to Nathan. Nathan comes across out to the 20-yard line. Kind of looked like there was a false start. There is a flag thrown. Woodley is 11 out of 13, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns And no turnovers by Miami in this game. 3 by San Diego. This penalty will be marked off against the Dolphins, and it's their second, which they have incurred, back to their 9-yard line.
Talking about penalties, Jack, the Dolphins come into the game with 34 penalties for the entire season. Charges were 64. I think, in large, the Miami Dolphins probably have half as many penalties as most teams in the league at this stage of the season.
Total offense in this game, Miami 192 yards, San Diego 50 yards.
And San Diego has only snapped the ball 13 times so far, Jack.
First and 15 at their 9. Here's a delay to Franklin. Franklin is hit at the line of scrimmage and dives out to the 10, maybe the 11-yard line. Second down coming up, and 6 minutes coming up. Tackle by Keith Ferguson.
San Diego's got to come out of this series with good field position and come out of it with a touchdown or some points, Jack, to get back into this game.
Well, the last time they had the ball, the penalty slowed them down, and they had to punt. Now from the 11-yard line, second down and 13 for the home team. On second down, Woodley to Franklin and a fumble, and it is recovered inside the 10 by Miami. I think they got it back. Miami got it back, and it's third down, and San Diego missed their biggest opportunity of the day.
Yeah, that was their opportunity to make something happen and get some points on the board quickly, but they blew it.
Miami recovered. One of the big linemen tried to pick it up and run with it.
They all do the same thing. They tried. Gary Johnson just should have been satisfied to flop on the ball and take it on the 7. Instead, he tried to pick it up, run with it, and be a hero, and Miami still has possession.
It is third down and 16 at the Miami 8-yard line. Woodley in the shotgun hands it off on the running play to Nathan. Nathan is bumped outside and taken down at the 12, and it's time for the Dolphins to punt. Punt coming up. We'll be down to about the 4:25 mark when they finally kick it away. And Johnson of the Chargers, the defensive lineman, just fallen on the ball. It would have been first and goal for San Diego.
On the 7.
Now here's a punt by Tom Oroz, and this is his second of the day. James Brooks inside his 45. Line drive kick, and it bounces at midfield. Brooks takes it on the 47, returns to the 45, and the Chargers will go from the Miami 43-yard line. Now here's a late flag going down. A late flag was thrown as the kick return took it down to the Miami 43.
Looks like it's against Miami.
Personal foul, face mask against Miami. So that'll help the Chargers. Stops the clock with 4:07 left in the half. And this is a major face mask penalty, and they put it at the 28. San Diego's at the 28. First down, and a timeout has been called. We have 4:07 left in the half. Well, even if you can't go to the Super Bowl this year, you can be part of the action and keep memories alive with Super Bowl 17, a 144-page official game program. Scouting reports, colorful reviews of the season, and past Super Bowls. To get the official Super Bowl 17 program, send $4 to Super Bowl 17, Post Office Box 17, Trenton, New Jersey, 08651. Be part of the Super Bowl. Send $4 to Super Bowl 17, Post Office Box 17, Trenton, New Jersey, 08651. This message furnished by the National Football League. Trailing 24-0. San Diego's Fouts is going to pass. Looks and throws, and in the end zone, incomplete. Incomplete. He tried to get it to Wes Chandler, and there was pretty tough coverage.
The thing is going to hurt him a lot, Jack. Winslow, I'm watching him. He's really hurting. He cannot run full speed. He's in the lineup doing the best he can, but he's not able to perform like he normally does, and that's going to hurt San Diego.
They talk about Dan Fouts being so intelligent at quarterback and Kellen Winslow the same. But the two of them operate on the same wavelength, and they are devastating. They can be devastating. The ball's at the 28, 2nd and 10, 4 minutes left in the half. Another pass play by Fouts. He's blitzed, he throws, and it's dropped. It's dropped by Muncie. At about the 25-yard line, it'll be 3rd and 10. Bob Baumauer and A.J. Dewey were after the San Diego quarterback. And they can't get rolling at all.
I would think, Jack, with the way Winslow is, they'd be much better off to go with 3 wide receivers instead of the tight end, because they're not going to get much out of Winslow. He just can't make it.
Winslow lines up on the right side. 3rd and 10 for Fouts. Miami is blitzing. The blitz is picked up. The pass is thrown. It's caught. Inside the 5. Touchdown. Touchdown for San Diego. Charlie Joyner caught it and went in. He took a hit at about the 10 and scored on that 3rd down pass play.
Big hole in the middle, and he had enough time to throw it, delivered it right on the money. But that's what San Diego can do to you if they have possession of the football.
Well, they're on the board, and it is 24-6. And, of course, the extra point try is extremely important with Ed Luther holding and Bernurska kicking. He made 32 out of 34 this year. He gets it. No good. He missed it. Bernurska missed it, and that changes things around considerably here. 24-6 with 3:46 left in the half. Well, that's unusual. He gets a lot of practice because of the numerous scores that San Diego gets. But this one was off to the right. And it's 24-6. Brother, you just can't take those extra points for granted, can you?
No, you really can't. And you can't try to steer them through there either. You can't try to aim them. You got to pump them right through there like you do a long field goal.
Well, there are 9 members of the AFC Pro Bowl squad here today. Wes Chandler, Doug Wilkerson, Kellen Winslow, Dan Fouts, Chuck Muncie, and Gary Johnson of San Diego. From Miami, Bob Kuchenberg in place of Ed Newman, who had knee surgery. Andra Franklin and Bob Baumauer. There's something special, and we'll have the Pro Bowl game on CBS Radio Sunday, February 6th from Honolulu, Hawaii. It's something special. Extra point try was missed, and it's 24-6. In favor of Miami with 3:46 left in the half. Bolden Walker is back to get this kickoff from Bernurska.
We're looking forward to seeing our good friend Don Ho in Hawaii.
Here is the kick. It is high and deep, and Walker takes it on the 7 to the 10, 15, 20-yard line and did not get to the 25. He squirts loose for a moment, but still didn't get to the 25-yard line. Tackled by Ray Preston. Yeah, that trip to Honolulu will be very, very enjoyable. Before that, we'll have 2 games next weekend as they determine the Super Bowl teams. We'll be at Washington and either at Miami or at San Diego. Can't get over that 90,000 crowd in Los Angeles yesterday for the Raider game.
There it is. They sold 36,000 tickets, I think, at the gate. Isn't that amazing?
It is. That's a big crowd. The ball is out to the 24. And they can't afford any mistakes or the momentum will slip away. Here's Woodley passing. First down, thrown, caught out near the 30-yard line. That's where the play ends. And some good yards. Not enough for a first down. Tony Nathan caught another. And a pickup of 7 yards. 3:10 left in the half. It's been a long second quarter, Hank.
They're spending a lot. Miami's using a triple wing formation, Jack. A tight end on the outside, and a flanker on the outside of him, and a split end on the other side, and a back in the backfield. And they get him rotated one way, and they throw the other side, and they've done a good job with it.
Hardy in motion, and a toss to Nathan. Nathan coming outside. Hardy with a block. First down to the 40, out to the 43. When he saw that daylight, he put it in overdrive, and Tony Nathan boomed out to the 43 of San Diego before Johnson and Fox tackled him. Nathan is having an exemplary afternoon. He ran to the Miami 43. Now we have 2:20 left in the half. And the Dolphins are ready to go again. Woodley is under center. Back to throw on first down. He airs it out long downfield. The man is there. Cephalo has it, first and goal at the 4-yard line. Jimmy Cephalo beat Andre Young, and Woodley threw the ball about 60 yards in the air for a first and goal, a 52-yard gain.
And he put it right on the money.
And he was throwing on first down, eh?
Yep.
Cephalo to the 4.
And Cephalo really does not have great speed. He has terrific quickness and fast hands. But he ran right down the sideline. The ball was right on top.
1:59 left in the half. With the score, 24-6 in favor of Miami. Let's take time out. Chargers are now in a position where they could quit. I'm not saying that they're going to, Hank, but they've been hit with everything, and they could fold and just fly away.
No, they won't. They won't do that, Jack. I guarantee you they won't do that.
The score is 24-6 in favor of Miami. And they have a first and goal at the 4-yard line with a big back like Andra Franklin in there. A 52-yard pass play to Jimmy Cephalo set this one up. Bennett and Franklin are in the backfield. And 3 tight ends. It's a powerful formation.
Something right, possibly.
Here is Bennett being hit at the line of scrimmage and driven back a yard. Tried a little misdirection play, Hank, and it didn't work.
Yeah, they were leaning that side. It looked like they're going to run right. They came back to the other side. It didn't work.
Bennett carried and lost 2 yards to the 6.
That's what happens sometimes when you outsmart yourself. You try to be involved in strategy instead of just sticking it right in there with something that you know is going to work and pound away at him and make something happen up front and go.
A minute and a half left in the half and the clock running. If and when Miami scores, San Diego will have little or no time to do anything about the big deficit. Tony Nathan comes back into the lineup, as does Nat Moore. Here's Woodley going to pass. Looking, throwing, end zone, incomplete. He threw it into heavy coverage, and the ball was batted away by Williams. Mike Williams on the corner. Batted it away from the intended receiver, Marty, the tight end. 3rd and goal from the 6. And if San Diego can cause Miami to settle for a field goal, that would help.
Can't understand why they're trying to be so fancy down here. They've done such a good job with Franklin just banging it in there. I don't know why they're trying to be doing some unusual things instead of do what they've done real well.
And they stopped the clock with 1:12 left in the half with that end zone pass. 3rd down and goal from the 6. Woodley's in the shotgun. The double wing formation. Figueredo's into the game. And he takes a snap and throws, and it's dropped at the 5-yard line by Figueredo. They were hoping he'd catch it and run in, incomplete in the field goal unit on the team.
Well, they dodged a bullet there. We're talking about San Diego. They're lucky if they just get out of here with 3.
That would make the score 27-6 and put them 21 points behind. So this will be a field goal try by Von Schaman. He kicked one earlier of 25 yards. San Diego will have only 1:09 to do something about the score. This will be a 24-yard try. Strock is the holder. Gets it down, and the kick is up, and 3 more for Miami. A 24-yard field goal makes the score 27-6 in favor of the Dolphins. And I think it was pertinent that they were throwing the ball on first down despite their lead earlier of 24-6, Hank. They didn't sit on it.
No, they didn't. And, of course, the big play was the beautiful strike by Woodley to Cephalo to put the ball down there in good scoring position.
1:05 left in the half with a score 27-6 in favor of Miami. Let's take time out.
The average car may be getting smaller, but the average American is getting taller. That's why the small, efficient Buick Skyhawk doesn't forget Buick's biggest fans. With an optional 1.8-liter engine, it offers an EPA estimated MPG of 28. Use estimated MPG for comparisons. Actual mileage may be different. But inside, there's luxury and room for even those with above-average dimensions. The 1983 Buick Skyhawk. Like a lot of people, you'll fit right in.
Ben Musburger will be joining us at halftime and have a preview of the Packer-Cowboy game, which is coming up, and he'll talk with Max McGee. You remember him?
I've never been able to forget him.
As Hank Stram's Kansas City team was in that first Super Bowl game against Green Bay. Here's a kickoff to Brooks to the 14, to the 20, and he's walloped before he gets to the 25. He's tackled at the 24 by Jim Jensen, who is a quarterback and a special teams player. 1:02 remaining in the half, and the ball at the San Diego 24. And they could even score on this possession, Hank.
They could. They got a lot of time. They got 3 timeouts left. And if Miami decides to play it soft and give them the short stuff, they could just go right down the field and do some business.
Miami shows a 3-man front.
They're doubling the outside receiver. Something in the middle should be there.
Here's a delay to Muncie. He comes outside to the 30, runs by people, and gets a first down out to the 40-yard line. A run by Muncie to the 40 and timeout with 53 seconds left in the half. Tackled by Blackwood and Roan. Lyle Blackwood, that is. 2 timeouts left for the Chargers. A gain of 16 yards. Memories of Super Bowl 16. A review of the 1982 season and the players' strike. The moments of glory at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Win Elliott captures it all in his Super Bowl 17 special. It comes your way Super Bowl weekend. Saturday, January 29th and Sunday the 30th. Something special from CBS Radio. Well, what do you think of that game coming up, Hank? Green Bay at Dallas.
I think a lot of people think that Dallas is going to win the game, Jack, but I really think that Green Bay is capable of doing an excellent job, and I think it's going to be a terrific game. Who's going to win? How do you know? The way things happen. But I think it's going to be a great game.
As we're down here coming into this game, they were talking about the maturing of David Woodley. And he certainly has enhanced his image with a 13 out of 17 performance to this point, 144 yards and 2 touchdowns. And I thought it was significant that when they were ahead 24-6, Miami was throwing the ball on first down.
Well, they're calling the plays from the sideline, and they evidently felt they could do something long, and they did exactly that with Cephalo. And that's kind of a surprise to send him deep, because, again, he doesn't have that great speed.
First down, San Diego at their own 40. Fouts under center, back to throw, 3-man rush. Steps up and throws to the sideline, and it is incomplete, and a flag goes down. They try to get the ball out to the wide receiver, Dwight Scales.
Pass interference, good call.
Pass interference against Miami, Hank?
Yes. Against Miami, it was a good call. He hit it before he had a chance to make the catch while the ball was in the air. Good call on the part of the official.
Glenn Blackwood was the offender. And the ball is at the Miami 40. Another first down. That stopped the clock with 46 seconds left in the half. Chargers trying to come back. 3-man rush. Pass play, Fouts. Steps up and dumps short. Caught by Winslow. And then it is ruled incomplete at the 30-yard line. He caught it, bobbled it. And then the Miami player picked it up and it hit the ground and is ruled incomplete. Incomplete. Winslow caught it, was hit. Now there goes a flag. The flag was just now thrown, and perhaps something coming up against Miami. Fouts threw the ball. Winslow caught it, was hit, dropped it. Before it hit the ground, it was touched by a Miami player, and then he dropped it. It was ruled incomplete. And then a late flag was thrown, and are they going to deal with that now? They had a linesman has a complaint to register with the referee. And they're going to mark off unsportsmanlike conduct against Miami. They don't need that, do they?
No, they don't. I thought Jim Poole, the back judge, number 92, made a good call on a pass interference just a minute ago, Jack.
And also on the fumble, I had the glasses on it, Hank, and he didn't catch the ball. Neither one of them had the ball.
No, you're right.
Number 58, defense.
Here is a call against Kim Bocamper of Miami, and they put the ball down at the Miami 25. And we still have 39 seconds left in the half. Here's a delay to Muncie. And Muncie is taken down at the 23. Well, with only a three-man rush, it was tough for that draw play to work, and the Chargers called timeout. Unusual call, Hank, for such a throwing team as the Chargers.
They just made a guess, with a three-man line. The linebackers are dropping off so fast. You got some big seams in there, and you figure if you might catch them with the linebackers very deep, but you got a good chance to make a big play with a draw play. They guessed wrong and didn't get as much as they thought they might.
Now we have only 33 seconds left in the half, and the Chargers have one timeout remaining. The score is the Dolphins 27, the Chargers 6. And they have second down and 8. It's a bright, sunny day here. A few clouds in the sky. Temperature 63 degrees. Was expected to rise to the 70 mark. A little bit cooler than most people enjoy it down here in the Miami area, but better than it is in a lot of parts of the country.
It was surprisingly nice in Washington, though, yesterday, wasn't it? We thought we were going to get a lot of snow. Came out of it in good shape.
And Washington won that game. They'll host the winner of the Green Bay-Dallas game next Saturday. 12:15 Eastern Time is broadcast time next Saturday. We'll have the story for you. And Hank and I will either come back here to Miami or go to San Diego.
I take it's second and 8, Jack. I'd take 3 pops into that end zone. Try to get a big play, a touchdown, or else maybe a pass interference, and preferably to the corners, and maybe something down the middle because they're double covering the outside people. The middle could be open, or the corners could be open on outside moves.
On this drive, Muncie ran to the 40, the San Diego 40, an interference call at the Miami 40, then the unsportsmanlike conduct call to the 25. Now it's at the 23. 35 of the 54 yards in this drive have been on penalty. Fouts back looking for the big play. Sets up and throws down into the end zone, and it is caught inside the 5. First and goal at the 1-yard line. Hank, you were looking for it, and there it was. And Winslow, who caught it, comes away limping even more heavily.
By surprising, they had him covered pretty well, but that was the place to throw the ball to take a chance. He ran inside and then ran to the outside, and a good leaping catch by Chandler.
And Winslow came down, tried to help block Chandler into the end zone, but the play is stopped at the 1, first and goal. Now what do you do with only one timeout remaining? The ball at the 1.
They ought to sweep outside.
Here is Muncie, touchdown. A flag is down. Muncie went into the end zone, but a flag came down. And a call, the touchdown stands. The penalty is against Miami. With 22 seconds left in the half, the Chargers have given indications they're going to make a game out of it. It is 27-12. On the 1-yard run by Chuck Muncie. Good blocking on the right side by Masick, the center, and Ed White, the right guard. Russ Washington, the all-pro right tackle. So the Chargers are in the game. Now the extra point try. Vernershka missed one earlier. And here's the kick. It is good. And that makes it 27-13. So there are only 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points behind, and it's not going to be the blowout that it appeared it might be.
No way. Not if they have possession of the ball, Jack. This team's got a lot of pride, a lot of honor, and they're going to come back and fight you, and they know they just haven't had a chance to do much. They haven't had the ball very much, and they haven't had very good field position, but they're going to hang in there tough. This could be a good game before it's over with.
Hank, once more, we have seen the 3-man rush hurt the defensive unit. I know it's good to have all that deep coverage back there, but you still have to harass that passer somewhat.
You're right. You have to make a decision. You're going to drop back 8 and rush 3. That's where they elected to do. And really, the defensive back was right there, except that Chandler, who is a great leaper, they threw the ball right at the perfect place, right on the outside, and they came up with a big play.
Here's the kickoff by Benerska with only 22 seconds remaining in the half. I bet if you asked the quarterback if he would prefer the three-man rush, the answer would be yes. Talking about the offensive quarterback. Here's the kickoff being taken inside the 5 and being returned by Fulton Walker, and he goes down at the 14-yard line. Walker was just happy to fall down inside the 15 at the 14 with 17 seconds left, and Hank Bauer covering.
Crazy game last year. I think the Chargers, when they hit 24-0, had to fight for their life, right?
In there at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, and now just the reverse was true, and now San Diego's coming back like gangbusters. But these are two very good football teams, well drilled, well coached, good personnel, and it's going to be a very exciting second half.
And an interference call and an unsportsmanlike conduct call has hurt Miami in the second quarter. Now let's see if they just run the clock out. That's all they're going to do. Woodley takes the snap, and that will be our halftime score. 27-13. The Miami fans have got to enjoy it, but they also have to be a bit apprehensive about the momentum generated by the Chargers late in the second quarter. Let's pause 5 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the CBS Radio Network.
It's 1 o'clock with 42 degrees at WKSI El Dorado.
Well, the gun is sounded, ending the first half here in the Orange Bowl with the score. The Dolphins 27, the Chargers 13.
Art enriches.
And San Diego will receive the second half kickoff. Miami and Von Schaumann will be kicking off from our right to our left. And if San Diego burns up the territory here in their first possession, we'll have some fireworks here in late January.
And Miami has to really do a good job of coverage on this kickoff.
James Brooks is back to get it. He's averaged 22 plus per kickoff return. And we wait for the referee to give us the go-ahead. Meanwhile, later today at 3:45 Eastern Time, it'll be Green Bay at Dallas, Texas Stadium, CBS Radio, Lindsey Nelson and Jim Kelly. Then next weekend, the NFC Championship game at Washington against either Dallas or Green Bay at 12:15 Eastern Time. And at 4:45 Eastern Time, New York at either Miami or San Diego. The kick's a short one, taken by one of the up men, and the return is across the 35, out near the 40-yard line. Eric Sievers took it.
His left foot slipped in the process of kicking a ball, and that's why he kicked a bad one.
And Eric Sievers, the tight end, caught the ball and returned it to the 37 of San Diego. So here we go at the start of this second half. We'll mention again that Kellen Winslow is not full speed. He is playing, and he's on the left wing at the moment. And in motion. Back to throw his Fouts on first down. Swings it out to Muncie, a one-man screen. He runs by Roan. He runs down the sideline into Miami territory. And not bumped out until he got to the 45. Lyle Blackwood bumped him out.
That's an option. They run over. They're either going to throw the ball to the flanker downfield or to the back in the flat, depending how the linebacker covers. The linebacker took a deep drop. They threw the ball to Muncie, and, of course, Muncie on a one-on-one. And that open area is ready murder.
He ran right by Ernest Roan, the inside linebacker. Bounced off him. And it's a first down at the Miami 45 for the Chargers.
Doug Wilkinson, 63, really made a great block.
Here's Muncie running right, needing some blocks. Gordon gets him, stops him, takes him down, and he loses a yard on the play. Larry Gordon came from the other side of the field to corral Chuck Muncie.
A counterplay is tough from just one back in the backfield. You're not going to fool anybody. They try to slow him down, get him moving one way, and then go back the other. No success on the play. The defense did a good job of responding, and as you mentioned, Gordon came all the way over from the backside to make the tackle.
Second down and 11 as a result. Chandler comes to the right. Winslow is to the right. Joyner to the left. Sievers, the tight end, is in motion. A pass play. Fouts steps up and throws. Incomplete. Tried to get it to Joyner. He was covered by Gerald Small. Incomplete. Third and 11. Third down and 11. The winner of this one stays alive and will play the Jets. And the loser is eliminated. They'll take their $16,000 and go home. Meanwhile, the winner is assured of at least $18,000 more per man. Chandler left. Joyner left. Dwight Scales, the added wide receiver. Third down, and Fouts sets up to throw. Has time. Throws left sideline and incomplete. And that ball sort of wafted with the wind. I don't know whether he was throwing it away, Hank, or the wind just drifted it out of bounds into the
It looks like he might be throwing it away, and I don't know why. In that situation with third and long, he threw it away. You think he's hanging there and trying to hit somebody that was open on the play. The receiver that time was covered very well.
And it's punting time, and Tom Vigorito goes back to await the kick from Buford. Buford punted twice, a 49-yard average in the first half. So, despite the good kickoff return and the big play by Muncie on the first play from scrimmage, the Dolphins have stopped the Chargers. Now, can the Chargers stop the Dolphins? That's the question of the afternoon. The kick by Buford is high, inside the 10. They let it bounce, and it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20-yard line. Miami will take over for the first time in the second half at their own 20 with 13:43 left in the third quarter. With the score, Miami 27, San Diego 13. Let's take time out.
If we told you here about the mileage you get with a Honda Civic four-door wagon, we wouldn't have time to tell you about its generous interior space, that it comes loaded with practical standard equipment, and that it's one of the lowest priced wagons in America. So spend a little time with your Honda dealer and learn about its mileage. Our time is up.
Okay, you called to play TV Mystery Face.
Yes, we did.
For $1 million, turn on your TV and identify today's TV Mystery Face.
Right. Doris, who is it?
Oh, the TV's on the fritz.
It's some guy named Fritz.
Call us when you get a Quasar.
You know Quasar is the name to call for dependable quality products. Now, Quasar is the name for great savings. It's the Quasar Annual Fantastic Factory Sale. And it's going on now at your participating Quasar dealer.
Miami Dolphin fans are trying to generate a little excitement here for their offensive unit, David Woodley and company. Woodley in the first half was 13 out of 17. And no turnovers by Miami in the first 30 minutes.
And they can't sit on that lead. They have to stay on the attack and continue to make things happen and do what they did well in the first half.
Here is a give to Andra Franklin, finding big running room up the middle and across the 30 for a first down to the 31-yard line. An 11-yard run by Franklin, and the offensive line of the Dolphins, Stevenson, Taves, Kuchenberg, Giesler, and Lexo continues to dominate. A first down for Miami. Duriel Harris to the right, and Ned Moore to the left. And on first down, Woodley's going to throw. And he throws it right into the hands of Fox. Fox for San Diego returns it inside the 40-yard line as Woodley showed a great deal of indecision and threw it right to Tim Fox, who intercepted 4 during the season.
Yeah, he threw a bad pass. He threw it falling away, had no step and throw movement at all. Threw it way over the top, and that's exactly what San Diego needs. They need good field position like Miami got in the first half. Now they have it. The important thing, however, is to take advantage of it. They're really just two plays away from getting back right in this football game.
So the first turnover by Miami. Tim Fox came away with the ball and returned it to the Dolphins 37. And on first down, Fouts is going to pass. What's new? Here's the throw. Short, caught by Severs, the tight end. Fumbled the ball. The pass is ruled incomplete. Severs was really belted by Glenn Blackwood. And what would have been a gain of about 4 or 5 yards becomes an incompleted pass. He was really popped.
He got a shot. He really did.
Better him than me, I've always said.
That's right.
That stops the clock with 12:50 left in this third quarter. No scoring thus far. Miami leading 27-13, second and 10. Here's Fouts on a pitch to Muncie, running right. And Roan meets him, gets some help, tackles him inside the 35. Kalowski, the extra back, was also there, along with Lyle Blackwood. And Muncie picked up 4 yards, 3rd and 6. Fouts is only 6 out of 15. The big figure there is not the 6, it's the 15. Usually you will have thrown the ball about 30 times at this point in the game.
Yeah, but it's hard to throw it when you're sitting on a bench.
3rd down and 6. At the 33-yard line of Miami.
They got a bump and run.
There's Fouts being rushed and being sacked back beyond the 40-yard line. Fouts is sacked back at the 42-yard line on 3rd down. They just came pouring in, led by Doug Fetters and A.J. Dewey.
They got what I mentioned earlier. You have to put middle pressure on Fouts. Outside pressure doesn't bother him very much, but they got the good inside pressure on him that time, blitzing the linebacker, E.J. Dewey, and they throw him for a loss.
So after intercepting the ball, the Chargers can get nothing done. And into punt is Maury Buford. He's a rookie out of Texas Tech. Tom Vigorito is back to get it. And Buford will aim for the sideline. The second time that Fouts has been sacked in the game. Buford takes the snap. There's no pressure, and he hangs it straight up in the air, and a fair catch is called for and taken at about the 19-yard line. And Miami will go from there. Kozlowski caught it. It was only a 23-yard punt. And now the Dolphin offense comes back onto the field. The score remains 27-13 San Diego.
It really hurts when you have good field position, plus 37, and come away with nothing.
We'll be back in just a moment.
We're with you all the way through the good times and up the good times too.
If you're a farmer, consider the insurance agency that understands the needs of the modern farmer, the Charles N. White Agency. Ron Clark is a trained professional in farm insurance. Call him today about your farm insurance. He can probably save you money. Charles N. White Insurance Agency, El Dorado.
Money management is important for everyone these days, and choosing the banking facility that best suits your needs is the most important decision you can make for your financial security. In El Dorado, C.P. Burnett & Sons Bank offers you experience plus modern knowledge of putting your money to work for you in today's fast-paced business world. Convenient drive-in facilities till 5 Monday through Thursday, till 6 Fridays, and till 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Grow with a growing bank. Ask about your personal IRA savings plan from C.P. Burnett Bank in El Dorado, offering you personal trust.
Ball has been marked at the Miami 20. The Dolphins turned it over on an interception. Their first turnover of the day just a moment ago, but they have it right back. 2 minutes later, they got it right back again. Almost a minute and a half later, they got it right back. 11:39 left in the third quarter. Harris and Cepolo come to the left. They haven't thrown the ball to Duriel Harris all day. Cepolo in motion. Here's a give to Andra Franklin, and he gets good yards. He is out across the 27, and a very good tackle was made by Woody Lowe. And Franklin was just set to put it into gear when Woody Lowe dropped it. But he gained 7.
Anytime you control first down like Miami has done it, especially with the run, you wind up with 2nd and 3, 2nd and 2, 2nd and 4. Well, you're way ahead of the defense.
2nd and 3 right now. Tony Nathan is in the backfield with Franklin. The ball at the Miami 36. Franklin trying to find running room up the middle. Fails to get the first down, but it'll be 3rd and short for Miami. Swarmed by Gary Johnson and Keith Ferguson.
Kelcher is not in the game now either, Jack. I don't know whether he's injured or what's wrong, but he is not in the game. Gary Johnson is playing the tackle position, 79.
It is 3rd down and 1. In there is Wilbur Young, Leroy Jones, Gary Johnson, and Keith Ferguson in the 4-man front that San Diego uses.
Yeah, Wilbur Young is playing for Kelcher.
3rd down and a yard, I formation. Here's Franklin, and he hurdles out near the 30-yard line. And let's see where they mark the ball down.
Great play by Wilbur Young, number 99, playing the left tackle position.
He didn't make the first down on that third down run. Did not make it.
Only because of the great play by Wilbur Young. And we drafted Wilbur, number 2 from William Penn College years ago when I was at Kansas City.
They're going to measure. It'll come up short. And then Miami, if they don't want to do anything drastic, will punt the ball with 10-12 left in the third quarter. That was really not only good penetration, a good tackle, but a strong tackle by Wilbur Young. And he pulled Franklin to the turf. It's fourth down, and Tom Orosz is in the game to kick. O-R-O-S-Z out of Ohio State. Back to get it is James Brooks. Running back from Auburn, standing at his 30-yard line. The score at the half was 27-13 Miami, and it's still a 14-point Dolphin lead. We wait for the snap by Bob Kuchenberg.
And you talked about Orosz. He was a punt, pass, and kick champion when he was 10.
He runs with the ball, and he'll get the first down across the 35 to the 40-yard line. And the Miami bench and the Miami crowd goes wild. San Diego did not cover it at all. And Bob Greger tackled him at the Miami 40. He took one look and took off. To say this, Hank, it was really decisive.
Yes, it was. And he was an all-state quarterback in high school, so he's a good athlete.
And he ran to the Miami 40-yard line and then held the ball when he was hit. So the Dolphins hang on to the pigskin. And, of course, that's important when you're playing San Diego. 9:10 left in the third quarter. And on first down, a pass play by Woodley. Throws, and it is caught. It is caught at the 45-yard line of San Diego by Duriel Harris, his first of the day, and a great throw by Woodley.
Boy, he's got a great gun, and when he can step and throw, he puts it right on the money. And that time, they licked Mike Williams, the right cornerback.
That run was really something. Out of punt formation. San Diego didn't cover it at all. They all peeled back.
Miami has done the same thing, and San Diego could do the same thing against Miami. Could have. I don't know what they'll do now, but they could have, because Miami's been doing the same thing.
From the 45, here's a give to Franklin. Inside, outside, and he gets some yards. And he unloads on the tackler down at the 40-yard line. He got 6 to the 39, and Mike Williams stopped him. 6-yard run by Franklin.
He paid. Mike Williams really paid for that stop. He really got a shot high on the numbers.
It could be that run out of punt formation will change this entire game around.
It looks like it's given them the spark that they seemingly lost, Jack. I'm talking about Miami. They seem like they got a little flat. Now they're starting to come back again after that punt run by Orosz.
Franklin has rushed for 64 yards on 16 carries. Nathan 69 yards on 11 carries. So the two have been devastating. Second down and 4. Hardy goes in motion. Here's a toss to Nathan running right. He's going to throw the ball. He does. It's caught inside the 30-yard line. First down at the 19. Hardy caught it. A running pass, the halfback pass from Nathan to the tight end Hardy, who had been in motion.
Hardy was anchored on the left side, went in motion on the right side, and threw the ball. Nathan threw the ball right to him in his zone.
First down at the San Diego 19-yard line. And if they go in and score, you'll look back at that run out of punt formation by Tom Orosz. The ball is at the San Diego 19. Dolphins already leading by 14. Woodley to Nathan. Nathan up the middle. Nathan drives for 5 to the 14-yard line. And the offensive line of the Dolphins is crunching the defense of the visitors. Ferguson and Bruce Laird made the tackle. Nathan for 5 yards. We have 7:45 left in the third quarter. Second and 5 Miami at the San Diego 14. They're going from our right to our left. They have Nathan and Franklin in the backfield. Here's Franklin straight ahead and inside the 10. First and goal at the 7-yard line. Once again, the big hole up front, and evidently Jeff Caves, who was filling in for Ed Newman, must be doing a job.
Yeah, he is. He's coming off in good shape and controlling the left tackle, defensive tackle, getting him off the ball, getting a good push.
They marked the ball down on the Chargers' 7. First and goal. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Clock running. First and goal from the 7.
Boy, look at that middle. That middle is really open. It's been...
Out of the eye, a toss to the tailback, and Nathan fumbles the ball, and San Diego recovers. A careless fumble by Tony Nathan, recovered by Woody Lowe. He was running the ball with one hand, and for no reason, he fumbled it at his 18-yard line.
Boy, what a big break for San Diego.
Woody Lowe dived on the ball at the 18. He didn't try to pick it up and run with it.
That's what he had to do, and it was very intelligent on his part. He was satisfied, just let me have possession of the ball. He just fell on it and took possession.
Well, that changes it around. After the run out of punt formation, Miami marched all the way down and had a first and goal at the 7. Nathan tried to go outside left, running with the ball carelessly in one hand, and he dropped it. First down at the San Diego 17 for the Chargers, I formation. Here is Fouts rolling right on a busted play. He runs for about 2 yards. Fouts rolled out to hand the ball off, and no one was there, and Ernie Roan tackled it.
Had to be a mix-up. It looked like he wanted to get the ball to Muncie, but there was a mix-up in the exchange. It didn't look like Muncie knew he was supposed to carry the football.
Capoletti had been in there. He goes out now, and Eric Sievers, the other tight end, comes in. Winslow of the Chargers has not caught a pass all day. He has a bad foot, but they still have to pay attention to him. Here's the pass by Fouts, long over the middle. Joyner can't get it, broken up, incomplete, out around the 45. Good defensive play by the cornerback, Don McNeil. 3rd and 8. 5:57 left in the third quarter.
That's what happens when you throw the ball high on that kind of a pattern, Jack. Had it been thrown low at the numbers, he couldn't have made that kind of a play without pass interference.
3rd down and 8 coming up for the Chargers from their own 20. After the fumble by Nathan, the second turnover by Miami. The crowd roaring. Fouts needs 8 yards, sets to throw. He throws. Caught at the 35. First down. Going up to get it was Kellen Winslow, injury and all. And what a beautiful pass by Fouts over the linebacker.
And what a big catch. What a big catch to keep the drive alive. They have good field position on about the 37. But a great play by Kellen Winslow, number 80. First catch of the day.
5.5 left in the third quarter, clock running. Miami leading 27-13. San Diego from their own 38. And a delay to Muncie outside, and trying to turn the corner. Got only a couple of yards to the 40 before he's driven out. And Glenn Blackwood really forced it well.
Those defensive backs, Small, McNeil, Blackwood, and Blackwood, boy, they're good hitters. Sure tacklers. And you catch a pass in front of them, they make you pay.
5:16 left in the third quarter. Pickup of 2. 2nd down and 8 from the 40-yard line for Fouts. Ordinarily, a fellow like Winslow would be riddling the opposition. Doesn't matter who they play. He's caught only 1. Chandler to the right, Joyner to the left. Winslow to the tight end. Sievers also in there. Here's the pass by Fouts, dancing around and throws. It's caught out at the 45-yard line by Sievers, bringing about another 3rd down play. It'll be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. 5:08 left in the third quarter.
They bring in Kozlowski, the 5th defensive back, and Brzezinski goes out.
The ball is at the San Diego 45. All of this after the fumble by Tony Nathan of Miami. 3rd and 3. Chandler to the right, Joyner to the left. Winslow on a wing. And the blitz. Fouts throws. It's dropped by Winslow at the 47. He would have had a first down. It was right in his belly, and he dropped it. He tried to run. He thought he had the ball.
He did. He did. It looked like it might have been just a little bit behind him, a little bit, Jack, but he still should have made the catch. Talking about Winslow.
The ball was on his left hip, a little bit behind. He started upfield, and he forgot the ball, and as a result, the punter is in, Maury Buford. And Tom Vigorito is back to get it. It's 15, and Vigorito could change it around.
Watch Miami, guys.
Here's the running play, and it is a first down. They snapped it to the fullback. Miami was waiting for it, but only because of the good running by Capoletti is San Diego able to keep it. So both teams have run out of punt formation.
Yeah, it's been there all afternoon for both teams, and finally Miami did it. Now San Diego comes back with it. Another big play.
Capoletti was hit short of a first down, but he broke a tackle and went to midfield.
Yeah, that was great running by Capoletti. Terrific determination.
4:25 left in the third quarter. San Diego has capitalized on 2 third-down plays. Here straight ahead is James Brooks. He gets only a couple to the 48. This has been a scoreless third period. 27-13, Miami on top. Doug Betters, Ernie Rowan with the tacklers on James Brooks. And he can give an offense a lift with that lightning speed of his.
And they got a big, strong offensive line. San Diego, Billy Shields, 284. Wilkerson, 260. Masick, 260. White, 279. Washington, 295.
Fouts back to throw again. Likes to throw to Brooks. Throws it to Brooks. Brooks inside the 45. Brooks down inside the 40. First down. First down, San Diego on the pass play to James Brooks. The tackle by Larry Gordon. You could almost feel that one coming, Hank.
And that's the kind of a play you like. It's a sight adjustment play, Jack, where you're looking at the quarterback and the receivers. You're checking the linebacker, see what kind of coverage he's involved with. Throw deep downfield or to the back. But the great thing about Brooks, he makes you miss in the open field on a one-on-one.
The ball is marked down at the Miami 36, a first down. Brooks stays in the lineup. Kinslow is the wingback. On first down, the pass play. Thrown, and it is intercepted. Back the other way comes Blackwood. He's near the 40-yard line. Glenn Blackwood intercepts Fouts. And Miami stops that drive. Glenn Blackwood caught it. And the tackle was finally made at the Miami 38. So the Chargers can't keep it going. 3:03 left in the third quarter. Miami takes over. They still have that 27-13 lead, and we'll be back in a moment.
We point you in the right direction. So get in touch with the Close Connection.
Strickland's Western Wear in the Parker Plaza, Harrisburg, is currently having a store-wide clearance sale with buys like these. 1/2 off Bailey felt hats. At Strickland's Western Wear store-wide clearance sale, these quality names are now 1/3 off. Dallas Western apparel suits, Jerry Down coats and vests.
With a Close Connection.
Also 1/3 off, sweaters by Stetson, men's and ladies' Nakona and Texas boots, sport coats and leather vests by Grace. Also 1/3 off, H-Bar-C shirts, Levi gloves, Lintone belts, and Grace outerwear. That's the store-wide clearance sale going on now at Strickland's Western Wear in the Harrisburg Parker Plaza. Strickland's Western Wear is open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5 and Thursdays till 8.
Will you Close Connection?
We've just had the 4th Charger turnover of the day. Miami has given it away twice. Super Bowl Sunday is 2 weekends away. Sunday, January 30th. And you'll hear it all on CBS Radio Sports. It's something special. On the return, on the interception by Glenn Blackwood, the younger of the two Blackwoods, both the safety men, a tackle by James Brooks. And he might have saved big damage along the sideline at the Miami 38.
He did, no question.
Sun still shining brightly here in Miami at the Orange Bowl. Capacity crowd on hand. And the Dolphins go back to work. They were all the way down to the 7 the last time, and then fumbled it away. Tony Nathan is in the backfield. Woodley sets up to throw, screens it out. Nathan catches the ball, gets beyond the 40, beyond the 45, and it's down at the 47. He fumbled, but the play was whistled dead at the 47, and a gain of 8 yards.
They caught him in a blitz that time. Caught him in a blitz, and if there's any play that you like to run against a blitz, it's a screen pass. They guessed right on the call offensively, and pick up 8 yards of the play, makes it 2nd and 2.
And rushing today, Miami has compiled 172 yards. We have 2.5 left in the third quarter. Miami leads 27-13. They've been ahead throughout. And Nathan is the lone setback. 2 tight ends. Hardy is the wingback. The give is to Nathan, and he gets a first down beyond midfield to the 48 of San Diego. Knocked down by Gary Johnson, but when they need rushing yards, they can get it today against the Chargers. The ball is at the San Diego 48 and the first down. 1:50 left in the third quarter.
Miami has resurrected a formation they haven't used for a long time, Jack. A triple wing with one remaining back in the backfield. They used to use it a lot with Greasy and Zonka.
Andra Franklin is the running back now. Here's a delay to Franklin, and he gets a good block and cuts inside. Taves through the block, and Franklin went inside the 45-yard line and picked up 3.
Bruce Laird came in the inside and made a good tackle. Number 30.
1:20 left in the third quarter clock running. Score remains 27-13. Is it conceivable we'd have a scoreless third quarter with the Dolphins and the Chargers going at it? Now Tony Nathan and Tom Vigorito are the backs. 2nd down and 7. At the Charger 44.
Boy, look at the room on the right side. Woo!
Here is Woodley looking right, sets up, throws right to the sideline. It's there. It's caught inside the 30-yard line and a first down at the 26. Tom Vigorito caught it. And a good throw by Woodley.
He threw the ball like a frozen rope on the outside, Jack, and that's a sign of a great quarterback, a good arm, when you control the sideline pattern that far downfield, right on the money like he did.
And he saw what you saw, Hank, over there. What was it, one-on-one coverage?
One-on-one, and the guy was back there about 14 yards, and no chance whatsoever to make the play. As deep as he was playing, we're talking about Bruce Laird, number 30.
And a first down at the Charger 26 for Miami. Here comes Nathan running left, trying to turn the corner. Cuts upfield. A flag goes down, and so does Nathan at the 19. And we'll check the flag.
Got to be a holding penalty. We'll wait and see, however.
There was a pickup on the play of 7 yards, but Miami is moving backwards. Last time they got down to the 7 and fumbled. Now they're down to the 26, and they get hit with a holding call.
Holding number 86, offense, first down.
Ronnie Lee, the tight end, was caught, and it's 2nd and 20. Excuse me, 1st and 20. The ball is at the 36 of San Diego. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Dolphins leading 27-13.
Might see a draw here.
1st and long, and a pass play by Woodley. And he throws to the sideline. It's caught for good yards. Tight end runs through tacklers and then steps out of bounds. Down at the 27, and another flag goes down. A flag goes down along the sideline as Hardy was hit over there.
Looks like it might be against San Diego this time.
The pass play carried down to the 26, the original line of scrimmage, and then a flag was thrown. Information is given to the referee. And we'll see here the personal foul against San Diego. A personal foul. So the pass and the penalty will really move it down the field. And it will be an automatic first down. With 32 seconds left in the third quarter. They're going to put the ball down at the 13-yard line. They put it at the 13 of San Diego.
Personal foul, late hit out of bounds, number 57, defense, first down.
A call against Lyndon King, the linebacker, on a late hit. And And a first down for the Dolphins at the 13-yard line. We've had a scoreless third quarter, and we have 32 seconds remaining in the period. David Woodley has played all the way. He's under center. Nathan and Franklin in the backfield. The delay to Tony Nathan, and he picks his way down to the 11 before he's driven back, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. A 2-yard pickup by Nathan. And they'll go to the other end of the field. Miami leading. They want the clock to run down, and it will. So we had a scoreless third quarter. And Miami maintains their advantage. 27-13. There's the gun. The end of the third quarter. The score, Miami 27, the Chargers 13.
Before you look under the hood of a new car, look at how the hood fits. If you look at a Honda, you'll see the hood, doors, trunk, and hatch fit the body with close tolerances. That's Honda quality. And that's one reason why Hondas have traditionally retained a high resale value among the best in the industry. You only have to look at how the hood fits to understand that.
This bud for you. There's no one else who does it quite the way you do. So here's to you. For all you do, the king of beer that's coming through. For you do. This bud for you. This bud for you. For being on the job and working hard all day. So here's to you. You know it isn't only what you say, it's what you do. For all you do. This bud for you.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
We start the fourth quarter. One of these teams will be eliminated from the Super Bowl tournament at the conclusion of this game. Hank Stram and Jack Buck with you from the Orange Bowl. Miami has the ball at the San Diego 11 following a scoreless third period. Miami has 2nd and 8 at that point. David Woodley came to the bench, talked it over with Don Shula. And San Diego can ill afford any more points. They trail by 14 at the moment. The winner of this game will host the New York Jets next Sunday. Prior to that, the winner of the Green Bay-Dallas game to be played later today will play at Washington Saturday. The Dolphins trying to figure how to get into the end zone again. Have Franklin and Nathan in the backfield. Probably will run.
Look at the middle.
On 2nd down, it's a delay to Franklin. Franklin moves inside the 10-yard line down to the 8. They had it well covered. And it's going to be 3rd down. And they plugged the middle up in a hurry. Hank, the reason I said they'll probably run, they huddled along the sideline. Duriel Harris took one quick listen about what they're talking about, then very uninterested, he walked away. So I figured it must be a running play.
Yeah, they're not going to, and of course what they did the last time, they're surely going to benefit from it, hopefully, that they are not going to try to be fancy and do what they've done very well, and that's run the ball.
Franklin went to the 7 where it's 3rd and 4. Nathan and Vigorito are in the backfield. Franklin is out. And Woodley wants to throw. He runs with the ball. Quarterback draw. Touchdown. Woodley on a quarterback draw. There was that middle wide open again. And he raced for 7 yards and a score. Took one step back and lit out the middle.
Quarterback draw play. But the middle linebacker's got to run out of there and cast pass coverage. And as a result, that's why the middle is there. The tackles are coming across there very, very aggressively. And that area has got to be vulnerable, and it was.
33-13 with 14-18 left in the game. Boy, that thing popped open like it was on the blackboard. 62 yards, 7 plays, 3 minutes and 45 seconds. And a 7-yard run. Extra point try by Von Schaumann, who missed only 1 all year. And he boots it up and through, and that makes it 34-13. So the Chargers are worse off than they ever have been in this game. With the score now, the Dolphins 34 and San Diego 13. Let's take time out.
Now you can get 11.9 annual percentage rate financing on any new 82 or 83 Buick, including Skyhawk, Skylark, Century, Regal, LeSabre, Electra, or Riviera. You must take retail delivery from your participating Buick dealer stock no later than March 31st, or place a factory order by February 28th. Dealer financial participation may affect consumer costs. See your participating dealer for qualification details. A new Buick at 11.9% financing is too good to pass up.
I want to see skyscrapers.
On TWA, kids fly free.
I want to go to Hollywood.
Starting January 10th, any kid under 18 who's with a grown-up can fly free in the U.S. on TWA.
I want to see the Pacific Ocean.
TWA's Kids Fly Free. Now you and your kids can afford to see most anything.
I want to see my grandma and grandpa.
Or anyone. Travel dates and restrictions vary by city. Call your travel agent or TWA.
The crowd here in the Orange Bowl had been chanting, "We want the Jets," and they may get the Jets. The Dolphins were inspired by the New York victory over the Los Angeles Raiders yesterday. And if Miami wins, they'll get the home field. If the Chargers come back and win, they'll get the home field. The Jets will be on the road. James Brooks is the deep man. Here's a split kick bouncing inside the 20 and eluding Brooks, who picks it up on the 12, returns across the 20 to the 25. He is tackled there by Jim Jensen, the quarterback who plays on the special teams. San Diego's back at their 25-yard line. Thank you. We again have to look at the physical condition of Kellen Winslow when interpreting this game.
No question about that. He's such a dominant player, and to have to play without his services is really tough.
He's in there, but he's been blocking primarily. He's caught one pass. He dropped another. And it's first down at the 25-yard line. Here's a pass play by Fouts. Throws short off to the right, caught by Brooks beyond the 30, 35, out of bounds, first down at the 38 of San Diego.
No pressure that time. He had all the chance in the world, all the time in the world to read the defense and get the ball to the open receiver. He does that very well if you don't put pressure up the middle on Fouts.
And he stopped the clock with 14 minutes left in the game. The Dolphins are leading by 21. First down, Chargers. Here is the running play. And Muncie with the ball. He ran over Chandler, the wide receiver, who was trying to block, and he came across the 40 to the 45. He got 7. Muncie knocked Chandler crazy. He said, "Get out of here," and he just knocked him right off his pin.
That's right. He ran right over the top of him.
Muncie ran for 7 yards. 13 and a half left in the game. Chargers need 3 touchdowns. Chandler goes in motion. Fouts delays the ball to Muncie. Muncie comes to midfield, and he has a first down. And the Dolphins say, "Go right ahead."
Just so you take a lot of time. That's what they want. Go ahead and take a lot of time. They're just not going to let him score easy. That's what you have to prevent now. The Dolphins cannot let them score on a big play and let them score quickly.
13 minutes remaining in the game. First down at midfield for the Chargers. Chandler to the right, Joyner to the left, and the pass play by Fouts over the middle. And this one is caught. Big yards inside the 25-yard line.
Flag down.
And a flag is down. Back across the field. And it is going to be against San Diego on the motion call. So instead of having the ball at the Miami 21, they suffer a 5-yard penalty after the catch by Joyner. That happened to the Chargers earlier on a holding call in the first half.
The right side of the offensive line. First down.
Offensive line beat the snap by Don Masick, the center. First and 15 at the San Diego 45. That stopped the clock with 12:49 left in the game. Now the clock starts as Fouts drops to throw and screens it out to the right. And the play carries beyond midfield and down to the 46. Muncie caught the ball and did some nifty running. Let's pause 5 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the CBS radio network.
2 o'clock Sunday afternoon, 42 degrees at WKSI El Dorado.
Ball is at the Miami 46, second down and 7. 12-10 left in the game. Brooks in the backfield with Muncie. Give to Brooks running right. A flag is down and it stops the play. It's another penalty against San Diego. Two penalties in this series.
Full start, number 67, offense.
The call against the veteran guard, Ed White. The ball is put down at the San Diego 49, second and 12. Again, that stopped the clock. 12:05 left in the game. Miami leading 34-13. Fourth penalty against San Diego in the game. Fouts is going to pass again. Has time. Fakes short, throws long. Inside the 10 and incomplete. Double coverage on Chandler, who came up looking for a flag, and there wasn't any. The officials were peering right in on the scene. There were no flags as the defenders played the ball. Lyle Blackwood and Gerald Small were there. Third and 12.
He would have had a chance, Jack, had he been able to throw it just a little bit farther. Kind of wobbled up there and didn't have the penetration that he normally likes on that kind of a pass.
Now it is third down and 12 from the San Diego 49-yard line. Joyner and Chandler come left. Dwight Scales is the added receiver. The pass by Fouts. He's going to be sacked. He gets away. He throws on the run. Incomplete at the 30-yard line. Severs, the tight end, tried to go up and get it. Scales and Severs were in the same area. And it's fourth down. And they're hardly to the point. They're hardly to the point, Hank, trailing with 11:48 left, trailing by 21 points. They're hardly to the point where they could punt the ball, and they're not going to. It's 4th and 12. Okay, here it comes with 11:48 remaining. Fouts is 11 out of 26. One touchdown, 2 intercepted. And he needs 12 yards on this fourth down play. It's a 4-man rush. He sets. He throws over the middle, and it's caught for a first down at the 35-yard line by Severs. Eric Severs out of Maryland caught that line drive pass from Fouts. Good work by the offensive line.
It really was. Very good. He got a 4-man rush, got no penetration. He had plenty of time to throw the ball. And when he's got time, he's going to shoot your eyes out. He did on the last plays to Severs. Number 85 right in the middle, the gut of that zone defense.
And Ernie Roan made the tackle at the Miami 35-yard line, a first down. 11:11 left in the game. Short drop by Fouts. His pass is thrown, and it is incomplete at the 10. He tried to force it between two defenders to get it to Charlie Joyner, and the pass was incomplete.
It looked like a carbon copy of the one they intercepted. That one could have been intercepted, but it wasn't. Luckily, it wasn't for San Diego.
McNeil and Lyle Blackwood. Lyle, the older of the two brothers.
And there again, he didn't throw it out in front far enough. He had to wait for it, and that's why the ball was almost intercepted.
11:02 left in the game. 21-point lead Miami. Second down and 10 San Diego at the Dolphins 35. 4-man rush again. Fouts steps and throws, and it is intercepted at the 9-yard line. Intercepted on a diving attempt by Glenn Blackwood. So the 5th turnover. The 3rd interception against San Diego. Gerald Small, Glenn Blackwood, his 2nd of the day. And that stops that. Blackwood at his own 9. He flew through the air and intercepted that ball. Now we have 10:54 left.
Yeah, I'm surprised, but here again, you see Dewey was blitzing up the middle, and he threw a bad ball. That's all there was to it, but again, that's what the pressure up the middle does the foul.
We'll put the ball down at the Miami 10. We have 10:54 left. 21-point lead Miami, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Beck's Drugs, 1409 Locust, is El Dorado's complete prescription service. Lou Beck and Vince Kaser will see to it that your prescription is filled to your exact specifications. Beck's keeps a complete individual record system. They welcome PCs, Paid, Mediment, and UMWA. Use their convenient drive-up window service or call 273-8111 for free delivery. They give Eagle stamps, and they welcome your business. That's Beck's Drugs, 1409 Locust, El Dorado's complete prescription service.
In today's fast-paced world of high interest rates and constant money pressure, if you don't understand what's going on, then you better have a friend you can trust. And that's why so many generations of Saline County residents have placed their continued trust in the hands of modern specialists who know each of their customers by name. The First State Bank of El Dorado, with an eye on tomorrow. Being aware of what's happening on the money market today, anticipating what your needs will be tomorrow, keeps you a step ahead. Invest today with the First State Bank of El Dorado with branch facilities and equality. Member FDIC.
As they say, Hank Stram, good defense will stop good offense every time and vice versa. The ball is at the 10-yard line of Miami. And on first down, Franklin runs left, strings it out, turns it upfield, and gets about 3 yards before he is finally stopped. Here we had a meeting between the number 1 offensive team in the National Football League, the number 1 defensive team, and the defense usually prevails.
It prevailed today, Jack, basically because of the field position that Miami had on a 27, 23, 37. 3 touchdowns, 21 points. That's been the difference in the game, Jack, really and truly. You can't expect to play a game like this one and expect one team to go 80 yards consistently and the other team to play on one to 30 yards. No way you're going to win, and that's why Miami is winning this game.
Second down and 7 from their 13. Another running play on a delay to Nathan. He cracks across the 15 out to the 17-yard line. 10 minutes remaining in the game. Keith Ferguson, the tackler. The first to his 3 yards by Franklin. And now Nathan gets 4 yards. Third down and 3 for Miami. 9:45 left in the game. Fouts has not had a good game. 12 out of 29, 3 intercepted.
Winslow was not a factor. He is normally always a factor. He was not a factor today, and when he's not a factor, they can double the outside receivers, and Chandler, I think, has only caught 2 balls all day.
Here's a first down running play to Andra Franklin. He was in the backfield with Bennett and cracked over the left side and boomed out to the 25, and that's a first down. And that'll take us under the 9-minute mark. Franklin to the 25. Miami is a good football team. The Jets will have their hands full next Sunday.
Yeah,
and the Jets are good, too.
Yes, they are. Good, strong, solid football team. Well-drilled, well-disciplined, well-coached. Don Shula has done a great job, and his staff with his team.
In rushing, 144 yards for Miami. To the 25-yard line now, and a first down. Franklin a fake, and the pass by Woodley is sacked. He gets away. He runs for his life, and he throws it away. And a flag is down back upfield. A flag is down well away from the line of scrimmage.
Matt Moore.
It's going to be against San Diego.
Yeah, Williams. He had Williams' leg, and Williams, I think, grabbed him.
So that'll allow Miami to keep the ball at their 30.
Holding, number 29, defense, automatic first down.
Mike Williams, the cornerback, was holding. Stops the clock with 8:31 left in the game. Earlier this year, Miami won in New York, 45-28. And here in Miami, Miami beat the Jets again, 20-19. It's a first down at the 30 for the Dolphins. And they're running back Nathan, following Franklin, gets 5 right up the middle. And they're just tearing him up. 8:20 left. Cliff Thrift, the tackler.
They're really doing a number on him up front.
They're big up front, San Diego is defensively with Jones, Kelcher when he's in there. Wilbur Young when Kelcher doesn't play. Gary Johnson and Keith Ferguson, but they're getting kicked around.
Yeah, they really are. I can't understand why Kelcher hasn't played more than he has.
He's not in there now.
He hasn't been in there most of the time in the second half and played very unimpressively in the first half when he was in there.
7:50 left in the game. 2nd and 5. Stevenson, the center. snaps the ball. Here's a give to Franklin. Franklin goes for about 3. It'll be 3rd and short coming up with Johnson and Ferguson the tackle. First it's Nathan, then it's Franklin. And 3rd and 2 from the 38. Well, the old clock is killing the Chargers now, just as it killed the Vikings yesterday when John Riggins went to work.
Tom Figueredo is in the backfield. He comes into the game with 24 catches for the regular season, more than anybody else in the club. They like to throw to him.
214 yards rushing for Miami. And on 3rd down, a long snap count and a give to Figueredo, follows Franklin and squirts out to the 40 and got a first down. Kept his feet to the 40-yard line. He was right on the tail of Andra Franklin. First down for Miami. 6:50 left. Clock still running. They're doing it all. Figueredo to the Miami 40. And another first down. 6:35 left. Eddie Hill checks into the lineup. 6.5 minutes left in the game, and Miami leading 34-13. A 21-point advantage. They take a long time in the huddle. Now they have to hurry to beat the 30-second clock. Woodley gets under center. And takes the snap, hands it off. Franklin bounces off one tackle, comes outside and gets 5. It's 5 or 6 yards every run. Another 6 yards for Franklin. And he stayed in bounds. Under 6 minutes left in the game. Franklin is slow in getting up. He gets no sympathy or relief. Back into the huddle he goes.
And they'll expect him to be back to work on Monday and be ready to play again on Sunday. Like nothing happened.
He had a great year, over 700 yards rushing during the regular season.
Yeah, he's been a great back for them.
They've been looking for him for quite a while, since the days of Zonka. And kicked. 5.5 minutes left. San Diego is dying on the vine, and it's 2nd down and 4 for Miami from their 46. Nathan, no gain. Tony Nathan carried, was tripped up and gained nothing. But he gained some time on the clock and will be under 5 minutes by the time it's snapped again. And even on 3rd and 4, San Diego does not stop the clock here with a timeout. And if they were interested in getting back into it, Hank, it would have been a propitious time to use one.
I think so. Yep.
4:55 left in the game. 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Dolphins. The clock, 4:45 left. 4:40 left. 3rd and 4 Miami, and a toss to the tailback, Tony Nathan. No gain. 4th down, he stayed in bounds. And now we have 4.5 left, and it's 4th down as the punting unit goes on. They'll probably take a penalty and stop the clock. Well, they really chewed up some time. They intercepted with almost 11 minutes left, and now they'll give it away with less than 4 minutes left. So they kept the ball for about 7 minutes, even though they didn't score. Franklin has rushed for 96 yards. Nathan, 92. How's that for a 1-2 punch?
That's what you look for, and especially in a big game like this one.
Now they're going to let that 30-second clock wind down. Tom Oroz will kick it to James Brooks. On the game clock, we have 3:45 left. There's the snap, beating the 30-second clock. There's the kick, away from Brooks. He now takes it on the 13 and is tackled at the 14. Well, that's typical of what Miami has been doing today. They've done everything right. Vince Heflin downfield to make the tackle. With 3:36 remaining in the game and trailing by 21 points, the Chargers have only 3.5 minutes to do something about it. With the score, the Dolphins 34, the Chargers 13. Let's take time out.
We're up to our ears in audio technology here at the Delco Electronics Testing Lab in Kokomo, Indiana.
Speaking of ears, who's the guy in the red jumpsuit sitting in the Buick Riviera? He's got microphones where his ears are supposed to be.
That's Morgan, a mechanical person. I was getting to him.
Sorry.
3 years ago, Delco Electronics and the prestigious Bose Corporation...
Like in Bose speakers?
That's right. Decided to combine their technologies.
Yeah.
The result is the Delco GM Bose music system. The first system with components matched to a specific car model. That's where Morgan comes in.
The guy with the microphone ears, huh?
Yes, He's into psychoacoustics. He's helped position the loudspeakers, even the design of the amplifiers to fit different GM cars.
You guys went through a lot of trouble.
Yes, we did. The acoustical differences received by Morgan's ears were computerized.
Computerized?
Why not? Delco's the #1 digital control computer manufacturer.
In the whole world?
And above the world, Delco's making one of the computers that'll be launched by the space shuttle.
And will the space shuttle also have a Delco GM Bose music system on board?
I'll have to check on that.
Okay, you New York Jets, come on down. It'll be the New York Jets here in the Orange Bowl next Sunday. Here's Fouts trying to do something about that situation, stepping up and throwing incomplete out at the 30-yard line. Good defensive play by the linebacker, Brodzinski. 3.5 minutes exactly left. 34-13, the Dolphins on top. And it's going to be the Jets here in Miami and either Green Bay or Dallas at Washington next Saturday. The Jet game takes place next Sunday.
The Dolphins really early in the game, Jack, really took them out of the rhythm of their offense, talking about the balance of the run and the pass, and really deserve a lot of credit for the great job they have done against this high-power San Diego offense.
Fouts throws to the right sideline. It's intercepted. Miami has it. Gerald Small runs back inside the 20 and down to the 15, and there's a flag. Don McNeil got that one. So McNeil is intercepted. Small is intercepted. Glenn Blackwood has 2. That's a 6th San Diego turnover. With 3:18 left, and now we deal with the flag. Fouts was intercepted. And McNeil ran it back to the 16, and then a flag came down. More yards is marked off. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 9.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, head tackle, number 46, defense, first down, timeout.
The call was unnecessary roughness against San Diego. Now we have 3:18 left in a timeout. 1st and goal, Miami at the 8th of San Diego. Dolphins leading by 21, and we'll be back in just a moment.
The appliance store in Harrisburg. Here's Terry Maynard.
Zenith. We've got too many Zenith color TVs, too many Zenith stereos, video cassette recorders, large screen TVs. During January, we're really going to get low, try to get our inventory in line. I've got some specials on a 13-inch color Zenith for $288. I've got a large screen, 25-inch. Electronic tuning, nice cabinet for under $600 with a trade-in. We've also got specials on our video cassette recorders under $500. We've got free tapes. We've got deals in January. Come to the appliance store. We'll give you something for your money. Name brands, good service.
That's the appliance store in the Parker Plaza in Harrisburg.
102 KSI.
Dolphins have the ball back after the 6th San Diego turnover. And a 1st and goal at the 8th with 3:18 left. Woody Bennett is the running back. The give is to Bennett. He finds nothing over the right side, no gain. But the clock runs down to 3:10. Tackle by Cliff Fripp. Well, San Diego, for all their offensive fireworks, and they call timeout now, is through for the year. They call a timeout with 3:05 left. The score is the same. Dolphins 34, Chargers 13. Let's take timeout.
For 80 years, Buick has had a love affair with the automobile, right down to today's state-of-the-art Century. With its very efficient form, it offers an EPA estimated MPG of 24. Use estimated MPG for comparisons. Actual mileage may be different. And in the best Buick tradition, Century has a remarkably luxurious passenger environment. 80 years of Buick went into the 83 Century. You see, Buick's love affair with the automobile isn't getting older. It's getting better.
To find find out where you stand on all your family insurance, check with State Farm. Today's changing economy is affecting a lot of people's insurance protection. That's why people are so reassured when they get the State Farm Family Insurance Checkup. It doesn't cost anything, and whether you're insured with State Farm or not, the State Farm agent will review all your coverages, life, health, home, and car insurance. Call a State Farm agent for your family insurance checkup.
And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
David Woodley came to the sideline to talk it over with Don Shula. It's second down and goal from the 9-yard line, 3:05 left. Into our stations. When we get another timeout, we'll give you a chance for a local message. Hank, a lot of good teams have been eliminated. The Chargers apparently going down to defeat here today. The Raiders were knocked off, and the Vikings were knocked off, and a good team will be knocked off later today.
That's what happens. You go down the wire, somebody's going to get knocked off, Jack, as you know. And as you mentioned, though, really, the Raiders have been an excellent team all year long. And the San Diego Chargers have been very explosive. Everybody knows about their defensive problems and woes, but you finally get this far, and it kind of glamorizes, really, what your shortcomings are. It's very obvious, the defensive shortcomings of the San Diego Chargers in this game.
Rich Diana is in the backfield. Bennett carries the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. Back to the 8, and San Diego calls timeout again. Timeout again, and now we have 2:59 left, and San Diego has one more timeout remaining. With a score of 34-13 in favor of Miami, let's give our stations a chance for a message, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Hello, this is Cliff Robertson. I'd like to say a few words about those very special people who save millions of lives every year, yet they never receive any medals. In fact, you never hear their names. These quiet heroes are volunteer blood donors who supply the more than 30,000 pints of blood used every day. More donors are needed if we hope to keep up with the demand. Only 5% of those eligible donate blood. The procedure is safe and simple, and the entire process takes less than an hour. There is no substitute for human blood. An emergency can happen at any time when you or someone you love requires blood in a hurry. It can mean the difference between life and death. Won't you give blood today and join the ranks of the quiet heroes?
A public service of this station and the American Association of Blood Banks.
Third and goal from the 9 for Miami. They stay on the ground, and Bennett runs with the ball inside the 5 down to the 4-yard line. He is tackled by Allen. It's fourth down. The clock stopped at the moment with a final timeout used by San Diego, and the referee, Jerry Markbright, as he is obligated to do, goes to the sideline to tell Don Coryell he has no more timeouts.
Woody Bennett, 6'2", 222, played his collegiate football right here in this stadium for the University of Miami.
The ball is at the 4. And the last timeout is used. And Miami is not going to try the field goal. Sometimes nasty things can happen on a field goal try, such as a block and a return for a touchdown. So, on fourth down and goal from the 4, they're going to run from scrimmage, apparently. The clock will start, 2:46 left in the game. And the Dolphins ahead throughout, led by the score of 27-13 at the half, and lead 34-13 now. Woody Bennett and Tom Vigorito are the backs. Now Rich Diana goes in. It is fourth down. And the referee says, let's go. And the Miami Dolphins, who will be entertaining the Jets next Sunday. 2 different times have been given to us, so we're not really certain of what the broadcast time will be, but you'll hear it on CBS Radio. It's fourth down. Diana and Bennett in the backfield. From the 4. Motion by Moore. A give to Bennett, trying to get outside. Cuts up. He is hit, dropped at the 5, and the ball goes over to San Diego. With 2:39 left. Clock stops on the change of possession. Tim Fox the tackler. Well, the defensive unit of the Dolphins has to go back onto the field. 2:39 left. 34-13 the score. Miami during the season had 6 wins. Here's a pass play from Fouts. The end zone, out beyond the 10-yard line. It's caught, and a big hit was made on Holohan, the tight end. Tackle at the 13. Pickup of 8. And a hurry-up offense. We have 2:15 left in the game. 4-man rush for Miami. Fouts is sacked at the 5-yard line. That's the 3rd time they've sacked him back at the 5. That stops the clock. But now they'll start it again. And it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So 6 turnovers, 3 sacks. A bad combination for the visiting San Diego team. Here's the 2-minute warning with the score 34-13 in favor of the Dolphins. Let's take time out.
You've worked so hard and come so far. It takes your best to make it. Feels so good. You knew it would. Your moment's here, so take it. Bring out your best. Bring out your best. But why's the light? Bring out your best. But why's the light? Bring out your best. But why's the light? Bring out your best. You found the best, pass by the rest. You've earned it all, now taste it. But why's the light?
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Next weekend, we'll have both championship games for you on CBS Radio, commencing at 12:15 Eastern Time. Dallas or Green Bay at Washington on Saturday, and then at 12:45 Eastern Time with New York here at Miami. What do you think of that match?
We'll have a lot of fun. I guarantee you that, Jack. Next week up in Washington and right back here. Same schedule we had this same weekend.
3rd down and 10. Fouts from the end zone. Throws a screen to Muncie. Muncie comes out across the 10 and tries for and gets a first down. He's out near the 20. And as San Diego tries to get something done on offense, I can tell you that David Woodley was 17 out of 23, 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, an outstanding performance. Fouts tries to add to his figures, dumps it off short. It's caught on the wing, and Muncie runs out of bounds at the 24, stopping the clock with 1:31 left. Franklin rushed for 96 yards. Nathan rushed for 92 and caught 8 passes.
They were just going up and down the field early in the game, Jack, throwing the pass on a linebacker from their triple wing formation. Had great success with it. And then they completed the package. I'm talking about the package of the formation by running inside, outside, doing a combination of things in the same formation, and we're very, very successful.
1:31 left. 2nd down and 6 from their own 24 and a Fouts pass. He's chased out of the pocket. Throws long downfield, and it is intercepted by Miami. Coming back with the ball is Lyle Blackwood. He gets one, and he is tackled at the 27. So Glenn Blackwood intercepted 2. Gerald Small 1. Lyle Blackwood 1. John McNeil 1. A total of 5 interceptions against Dan Fouts. And the 7th turnover. He threw into double coverage and was burned with 1:14 left. So the Blackwood brothers, I wonder if brothers ever intercepted passes before in the National Football League. Glenn got 2 and Lyle got 1.
That's got to be a rare, very rare occasion.
It's unusual to have 2 of them in the same defensive backfield at the safety spots. And now San Diego has no timeouts, and so this game will be over with a couple of snaps of the football, which is now resting at the Miami 28. Well, they took it all away from them, didn't they?
Took it all away early. Made them play catch-up football, and they normally do that very well. But the key, really, I think, Jack, field position was the key, and the fact that they did not have Winslow, it was obvious from the very beginning of the game he could not play up to par. They therefore could put a lot more pressure on the outside receivers. Chandler only caught 2 balls, was not a factor in the game whatsoever, and you take away the big guns, Winslow and Chandler, you got to be out of business.
Woodley is through for the day. 17 out of 23, 196 yards, 1 intercepted, and he ran 7 yards for a touchdown. And Jim Jensen, second-year quarterback out of Boston University, is the quarterback. He'll take the snaps. Hill and Diana are in the backfield with him. The snap of the ball, and the clock runs down. 1:10. And San Diego can't do a thing about it. We have our final score of 34-13. Lindsey Nelson and Jim Kelly are standing by at Texas Stadium, and they will fill the airwaves here on CBS Radio with the story of the second game today. First downs, Miami 30-17. Rushing 223-71. Passing 210 to 201. How many times do you outpass San Diego? Total yards 433 to 272. And turnovers 7 for San Diego, 2 for Miami. 6 penalties for each team. There's the last snap of the ball, and the Chargers have been eliminated. We're now down to 2 teams. It'll be the Jets at Miami next Sunday for the AFC Championship and a trip to the Super Bowl out at Pasadena. Actually, the clock is running down now, and there's the gun marking the end of the game. 34-13, Miami. Let's give our stations a chance for a message. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hendricks Ford in El Dorado has the new 1983 Fords in stock that are revolutionizing the auto industry. The all-new, totally redesigned Ford LTD. Lighter, more aerodynamic, and fuel efficient. The all-new mid-sized Ford Ranger. Properly equipped, it can haul as much as standard-sized trucks while using less fuel. And coming soon, Hendricks Ford will have the all-new Ford Thunderbird with the sleek styling and engineering of more expensive German imports. Hendricks Ford backs up every purchase with the finest service department in the area. That's Hendricks Ford, Route 45, El Dorado.
Planning for retirement takes a lot of careful thought, and your auto owner's agent can help. For example, he may recommend a deferred annuity from auto owners. That way you get a good return on your savings, and the interest is tax-sheltered. It's all part of the expert estate planning your auto owner's agent can help you with now. So less of your savings goes to the IRS, and more is around when you need it. That's auto owners.
See or call Leo L. Piper at Blankenship Insurance Agency, oldest agency in downtown El Dorado.
Not only did Miami take it away, talking about the San Diego offense early in the game, but in the second half, when San Diego scored and trailed by the score of 27-13, San Diego had another chance to come back, but Miami stopped them again.
Yeah, they had the ball on the 37-yard line. As you mentioned, 27-13, that was a great time for them to do something, get some points on the board, to get back in the game. They did not, and from that time on, they never had a chance. It was all over. School was out, and they started to play the traveling music.
Miami, the number 1 team on defense in the National Football League, and they showed why today. They're not very weak, are they?
No, they're not. They have a very, very alert, aggressive, strong defensive secondary, good defensive structure. Bill Arnsberger has done a fantastic job with this defense. They've earned the right to be number 1, and they expressed that skill and ability here this afternoon. No question about it. You have to give them credit. Don Shula and his coaching staff of the Miami Dolphins win this one very impressively here this afternoon. 34-13 in the Orange Bowl.
San Diego, 7 turnovers, 5 interceptions, and 2 fumbles. In addition, Dan Fouts, the quarterback, was sacked 3 different times. At the half, Miami enjoyed the lead and came out in the second half, still throwing the ball on first down. They didn't sit on it, and they walk away with a 21-point victory. Let's give our stations a chance for this message, and we'll be back in a moment.
Important for everyone these days, and choosing the banking facility that best suits your needs is the most important decision you can make for your financial security. In El Dorado, C.P. Burnett & Sons Bank offers you experience plus modern knowledge of putting your money to work for you in today's fast-paced business world. Convenient drive-in facilities till 5 Monday through Thursday, till 6 Fridays, and till 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Grow with the growing bank. Ask about your personal IRA savings plan from C.P. Burnett Bank in El Dorado, offering you personal trust.
Sim Optics in Harrisburg has your every eyewear need. They carry a complete line of Bausch & Lomb contact lenses with all accessories included. They also carry a complete line of designer glass frames in every conceivable shape and size. They have a licensed optometrist on staff who can examine and determine your correct prescription needs. Jim Slydom and his trained staff of professionals stand ready to help you with your eyewear problems. That's Sim Optics at the corner of Church and Vine in Harrisburg.
They had a couple of thousand no-shows here today, but a crowd near 75,000 on a sunny, a little bit cool afternoon, and the game between the Chargers and Dolphins ended with the score 34-13 Miami. Today's broadcast has been sponsored by Delco Electronics, by the State Farm Insurance Companies, by Travelodge Motels and Hotels, by Buick and your Buick dealer, and by TWA. Our sponsor today, Tony Vacante, our statistician, Al Lenza, and our engineer, Hal Kennedy. Our producer, David Kerman. Frank Miller is executive producer for CBS Radio Sports. Coming up soon on most of these same stations, the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys at 3:45 Eastern Time, just a few minutes from now. Tune in again next weekend. We'll have the action of the Conference Championships, the NFC game at Saturday, 12:15 Eastern Time, the AFC game Sunday, the Jets here at Miami at 12:45 Eastern Time.